Golden Boy Fight Night is back at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California for a night of exciting action with the flyweights. The main event, Boricua Angel Tito Acosta, the former champion, against undefeated Venezuelan Angelino El Huracán Cordova in a 10-round flyweight battle. The co-main 6-round featherweight test between prospect Jorge Chavez, who fought just 19 days ago, against Alberto Nieves of Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. But before that, a trio of fights beginning in the super featherweight division. Leo Bazooka Sanchez and Mychaquell Shields in a 4-round fight. In the lightweight division, Daniel Garcia from Colorado against Brazil's Aldimar Silva. It's the young man against the veteran. Garcia was only 3 years old when Silva was fighting. Then from right here in Coachella Valley, 18-year-old Grant Flores, who won his pro debut and then got signed by Golden Boy, is going to be in the building taking on the veteran Terrance Jarmon in a 4-round super welterweight fight. Golden Boy Fight Night, always fun to be with you live on DAZN wherever you may be. That says Acosta and Cordova in the main event. A beautiful ring is ready to go, awaiting the fighters, and we are inside the event center. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alberto alongside the veteran boxer Gabe Rosado, who's got some news of his own coming up later on tonight. But Gabe, let's keep going with the flyweights. We were in the back talking to Tito Acosta, the former champion at 108 pounds, and Tito is a guy who at the age of 32, he knows his time needs to be right now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I was speaking to him about his age, but one thing that we made a point on was that he has experience with the age. He lives a healthy lifestyle. He maintains himself in the gym. So, you know, this is a guy that has experience, but he has that killer mentality, so it's a deadly combination.
There he is, walking in with his wife, Arely Mucino, also a fighter. He lives that healthy lifestyle. But, Gabe, what do you want to see from him tonight?
I want to see him be aggressive. I want to see him have a killer mentality, come in there, show him that he's the boss, and let Cordova know that it's not his night.
So he needs to make a statement.
Exactly. He needs to make a statement.
Well, how do you want it, though? What kind of statement?
I think the statement he needs to need is just go to the body, attack early. You know, he has knockout power. Go for the kill. Try to get this guy out of there early. You know, within 4 rounds, try to get him out.
And the flyweight division, where we're going to see the fighters tonight in our main event, is a division that has a lot of names in it, and it's open. Tito trying to get back into the mix. Of course, you see Sonny Edwards at the top, Rey Martinez, McWilliams Arroyo also from Puerto Rico, and Golden Boy fighter Ricardo Niño Sandoval there at 7. So you're looking at the flyweight division, and Tito Acosta comes in and makes some noise, and how he wins, and he gets that knockout, like you said, he can get into that mix. But his opponent, undefeated from Venezuela, don't know much about him. Look, we were looking on YouTube, we couldn't find much about him. He's been knocking people out, of course, against limited opposition, but he's walking in like a confident dude. He doesn't look like he's the B-side game.
Yeah, you know, he got swag. He has punching power. He needs to go into this fight and just treat it like any other fight. Don't give Tito too much respect. Just go in there and treat it like any other fight.
At the same time, though, when you're the B-side and they don't know much about you, you can be very dangerous. His life can change tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I've been in that situation where I was the underdog, you know, and I made a statement, got a knockout win, and, you know, it puts you on the map. So that's exactly what he needs to do today.
He's got that big smile. He's very confident in himself. For more on tonight's main event, let's go to the third member of our crew, Sofia Gutierrez.
It's no secret that there's a rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico in sports, but when it comes to boxing, we just take it to a whole nother level. Angel Tito Acosta says it. Although Puerto Rico is a small island, many world champions have emerged from there, such as Tito Trinidad and Miguel Cotto. And although these fighters have already written their names in the history books, he's still doing the same. And he's training here out of Indio, California with Mexican trainer Joel Diaz and his wife, Arely Mucino, who's also a professional fighter, who's from Mexico. But what makes his story so unique? That he's basically a hybrid between a Puerto Rican fighter and a Mexican fighter. Arely says that he's a fearless fighter. He doesn't go out looking for the knockout punch because he likes to put on a show for his fans. So let's see what he's going to do tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sofia. It'll be interesting tonight in our main event with Acosta and Cordova. But before we get the show going, let's check out more of the huge fights coming up on DAZN. Check out this schedule.
And now entering the arena, Cordina.
Joe Martinez.
Live on DAZN from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to an exciting night of world-class professional boxing. And it is all brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Sponsored by Bet Online, your online sportsbook. All fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. And Masculine, it's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. And now, fight fans, we are set to go 4 rounds. This in the super featherweight division. This bout brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Cotto Promotions. The 3 judges scoring at ringside are Ray Corona, Pat Russell, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Ray Armendariz. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks trimmed in green and red, he weighed in 130 pounds even. He enters the ring tonight for the second time as a professional from San Diego, California. Here is Mychaquell, Mychaquell. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks trimmed in white and silver. He weighed in 129.5 pounds. In 3 professional fights, he stands perfect in the ring. 3 victories, no defeats with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated super featherweight from Cathedral City, California, Leonardo Bazooka Sanchez.
Fighter chief second. All right, gentlemen. Trunks are good over here. Trunks are a little bit high over here. I'm going to let you work about the Reyes letters on up. Understand? Gave you guys instructions in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands. I expect you to protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves if you like. Back to your corners.
And we get ready to go. Golden Boy Fight Night. Our first bout is
Doc,
ready.
we're good.
Leo
Mark,
Bazooka Sanchez from nearby Cathedral City. There he is, 3-0, 2 KOs. He's fought in this building twice as an amateur at a big-time tournament, so he's used to this. And Mychaquell Shields, who has an MMA background, and he said last year he decided just to go full-time into boxing.
Ready?
He's been doing well. He lost in his pro debut, but he said he feels different this time. They're both southpaws as we are underway. Tito Sanchez is his brother. Bazooka Sanchez, they come from a fighting family. They were introduced to the sport by their grandfather, who was the first trainer.
All right, stop.
And now you're going to hear the name Joel Diaz a lot tonight, because Joel is training 3 fighters tonight. He has Leo Sanchez, he'll have Grant Flores later, and then the main event, Tito Acosta.
Leo has a little nice fan base here too, selling 200 tickets.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for a guy just starting.
Yeah, he sold 200. Could have sold more, but they sold out. It's a sold-out venue at Fantasy Springs, Gabe Rosado. So it's a cool setup. Good vibe here. Thursday night action, Golden Boy Fight Night.
Let him go. Hands are free. Let him go. Let him go. Watch your heads.
What do you want to see
inside,
from fighters
guys.
when it's like a 4-rounder like this, when they're so young?
You know, when it's a 4-rounder, you just got to set the tone from the very beginning. What I like to see Leo do is just, let his combinations go off the jab, not just jump in reckless.
Hands are free, guys. Hands are free. Let him go. Stop. Don't punch. I got you. Okay. Let's go.
It's a little nerve-wracking doing a 4-rounder, because you have to score shots fast. You have to set the tone fast, so it's kind of like, the pace.
Okay, let him go.
So Tito Sanchez,
in the back of the head.
his first couple fights were on a Thompson boxing show in a ballroom in a hotel, a couple hundred people. Tonight, it's everybody's here for him, so the hometown crowd is showing up. So that's different too, because that's the nerves, right?
Yeah, exactly. You want to put on a good show.
He's 21 years old. He's getting a 33-year-old veteran in Shields who said in his pro debut, he looked at the DAZN cameras like, oh, wait a minute, there's a dude in front of me like recording me. So he said he was a little struck by that. Then after the first round, he calmed down. He started slow, but then he said, now I feel different and confident. So good body work by Tito Sanchez.
Shields being a little crafty in there, jabbing, moving around. He's not being an easy target for Leo. You know, someone got cut. I'm not sure who's cut.
Yeah, some blood on the back. Body shots landed by Tito, who's bleeding from the nose.
That shot hurt Shield.
Stop.
So overhand left.
Don't hit you in the back of the head. Stop the back of the head now.
I think it's Leo bleeding from his nose.
Yep. And Leo's letting his hands go too.
Let him go. Stop! I got you. Don't punch.
Shields landed a couple
Gotcha.
nice body shots. You see some redness on the side of
10 seconds,
Leo
guys.
Sanchez.
Yeah, he's a little crafty.
Stop!
And they're going to roll a slip.
Give me gloves.
Ray Armandari's the referee, jumped on it right away. And we're done with the first one.
No estamos desesperados, güey. Just, hey, míralo, déjalo. Let him fucking throw. Cúbrete, déjalo que tire. Does he have power to hurt you? Okay, then fucking let him throw. Y cuando te le metas ya, pa. Está tirando golpes a lo puro loco, como te dije, güey. No es eso, güey. A mí. I'm telling you, hey, cogiendo. Close the gap. Boom. You throw punches in slow motion, güey. No mames. Dude, you gotta have some fucking speed and, hey, pintalo, pa. ¿Entiendes? Cúbrete y métete. Si no te lastimas, cánsalo. Okay? Whenever you're ready.
If he doesn't hurt you, tire him.
Let's go.
Joel Diaz animated in the first round.
Yeah, you know, Joel pretty much said, you know, if the guy doesn't have no power, just stay in the pocket and counter back.
Box.
Now, and Tito jumps in right away. I mean, Tito's a brother. Bazooka is who we're watching right now.
Let him go, Shields. Let him go now. Stop. Hey.
You like the advice from Joel?
Yeah, you know, he's just letting him know, just walk this guy down. Catch and shoot. He was telling him to slip and counter the shots.
Yo, and Joel Diaz training camp here in Indio. He and his brother Toño have a gym. And Toño actually is the one who brought these amateur kids up through their amateur program. And they know him. His main sparring partner for Leo Sanchez is MJ, who's fighting Saturday on the Showtime card, the champion at 122. So I'm pretty sure Joel's looking at it like, you're going up against a guy who's a champ, and then this guy's 0-1 and you're doing this?
Don't do that, okay?
Yeah, but you know, Shields, he's a little crafty. You know, he comes from the MMA world, so he definitely knows how to fight.
Yep. He has 3 professional fights in the MMA. And then last year with Box Azteca Gym in San Diego, he was sparring with other pros, and they're like, dude, why don't you just go pro as a boxer? He said, I'm leaving the MMA world, I'm just going to stick to boxing.
Let him go, Shields. Let him go.
I think what Leo needs to start doing is slow Shield down with some body shots. Shields is doing a lot of jumping around.
And southpaw gets southpaw, and that tagged him.
There you go. Good body shot.
Shields is trying to hold on.
Stop.
They're wrestling now.
Go over there.
You hear the referee say you're grabbing too much.
Come here, son. I already told you about holding, okay? 1 point holding.
Oh.
1 point holding.
We're going to have a point deduction
1 point
early.
holding. Listen, son. It's your fight. It's your night. Stop holding, okay? Just fight clean. Let's go. Box.
What do you think of that, Gabe?
I don't know. I don't remember him giving a warning. That was a good
That's an overhand left. That tags Shields, who's trying to hold on. He's already had a point deducted and holding. And desperation.
Shields pretty much in survival mode right now.
If you don't want to fight anymore, I'm going to stop the fight. You want to continue? You want to continue? And then stop holding. Let's go. Let's go, box.
Less than a minute to go in the second round. Right there, Gabe. You do see him in desperation mode, survival mode is Shields.
Let him go, Shields.
Leo Sanchez body work. You hear that thud on the other side of the ring. That dropped him, and the fight is over.
That's enough.
Yeah, Shield looked like he was on survival mode, so it's a good stoppage.
He dropped him, and referee Ray Armandari's jumped in right away. So Leo Sanchez, who has Miguel Cotto and Cotto Promotions on his side. Good for him, the 21-year-old, his first fight in his hometown, gets a second round stoppage. It wasn't pretty, but that wasn't his fault, Gabe.
Yeah, you know, Shields was holding on a lot. You know, he's not an easy target, but Leo did his thing. And he got good advice by his corner.
And there you see his grandfather, Adán, the man who took him to the gym when he was 8 years old, the man who gave him the nickname Bazooka. You say because as his kid was becoming a teenager, the power was there. He told Joel, tengo un bazooka, I got a bazooka. And he's like, this guy, okay. And you know what? This Saturday, you want to see some power? Bam Rodriguez returns to action, taking on Cristian Gonzalez for the vacant WBO flyweight belt. Can Bam continue his undefeated run by claiming his first major title at 112 pounds? Yeah, in the corner, not a big celebration. Like, all right, we took care of business.
Yeah, you know, Joel told him, man, just stay in the pocket, shoot your shots. He was a little upset in the first round that Leo wasn't letting big shots go, but, you know, Leo did his thing. He listened to his corner, and he got the job done.
Let's hear from Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Referee Ray Armendariz puts a halt to the bout. Your winner by way of knockout here, still undefeated, Leonardo Bazooka Sanchez.
4-0, his third stoppage. Okay, it's okay to smile, right? Nah, he ain't feeling that.
No, man. You know, but that I like that attitude, man. It's like, you know, it's that attitude of I gotta get back in the gym.
Yep. Knowing him a little bit, he has a good personality about himself. He's good, but you could sense that he's frustrated, right? And you'd like that.
Yeah, you know, it's like I did what I was supposed to do. Let's get back at it.
And look at the highlights from this fight. You like what you see in his technical?
Yeah, you know, he let his hands go. He went to the body and then shot back up. Right here, body shot. Then he came back up. So, you know, you definitely want to switch the tempo and the speed of your shots. And that was good. You know, Shield was pretty much on survival mode. And, you know, Leo just took him out.
Took him out, gets a hand raised, get some work. He sold a lot of tickets, and his fans are happy for him. I like his demeanor, I like his personality. And yesterday at the fight, we were talking about it. Like, so Cotto, how'd that work? I think you see Brian from Cotto Promotions shaking hands with him, Razo, and everything else. But like for Miguel Cotto to like me, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, that's a big
we know
deal.
Miguel. He doesn't really sign many fighters, let alone talk about many fighters.
No, that's a big deal. You know, to impress a champion, a Hall of Famer like Miguel Cotto and get signed, you know, that says a lot in how Cotto believes in him. And, you know, that gives a fighter confidence to want to show Cotto you did the right thing.
Signing the autographs. So saludos a Miguel Cotto. He's still not smiling. I like it. I like
that attitude, man.
Yeah.
You know, just another day at the job. You did what you had to do.
Good.
And, you know, he looks like he's going to get right back to the gym on Monday.
And that's the thing about him is, knowing him a little bit, he's going to go back to the gym on Monday. Let's look at the final punch sets for this one. You know, Shields only landed 3 punches, but it was the effectiveness from Leo Sanchez, because the personality for him is, I know I want to do bigger things. I got to get through these 4-rounders and 6-rounders. That's the mentality, Gabe, that you as a fighter, you don't see that often from a 21-year-old.
I love that mentality. You know, you see a lot of young fighters now celebrate like they won a championship when they knocked out a guy that they were supposed to knock out. You know, and that attitude to me is, I question that attitude. But when a guy comes in and he knows he's supposed to do this and he does the job and he just walks out with a straight face, that's a guy I look after, because it's like, you know, he means business.
Leo Bazooka Sanchez, keep an eye on him. Our main event, Tito Acosta, Angelino Cordova. Coming up next, though, a new signee to Golden Boy from Colorado, Daniel Garcia.
We're about to get this party started. And now, making his way to the ring, Jay! Let me on down! Nice. Big right here from Le'Veon Bell. Oh, my goodness! The Pittsburgh Steelers! I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
Golden Boy Boxing returns to Fantasy Springs.
The Pool,
with
Fantasy
Alexis
Springs
Rocha
Resort
and the main event
Casino.
with Anthony Young.
Nice.
Tickets are available.
The weather was
at the box
beautiful here in the
office tonight.
Coachella Valley.
And at Fantasy
There was no
Springs.
fighters out there. They were resting up. Daniel Garcia, the 21-year-old recent signee to Golden Boy. He fought on a Golden Boy show in January. Looked good and just signed from Westminster, Colorado. We'll see what this young man's all about. And they gave him a veteran with 44 fights in Aldimar Silva. All right, Joe Martinez, let's bring him out. Let's bring up our second fight of the night.
And we are ready for super featherweight action. Headed your way next 4 rounds. First up, out of the blue corner from Brazil, here is Aldimar Silva.
From Sao Paulo, Brazil, with Cunhado number 2 on his side, Aldimar Silva, a veteran. He's here to test the young man to see what he's all about. Silva, age of 41, has been fighting for 18 years. But he's fought some champions in the past, including Jesse Magdaleno, who was a champ at 122. Juanma, the Puerto Rican, Juan Manuel Lopez, Travieso Arce, and Gradovich. So he's definitely battle-tested.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, making his way to the ring. Here's the undefeated Daniel Garcia.
His name is Daniel. Don't call him that. This is Junebug Garcia. Everybody calls him Junebug. He's got Danny Garcia from Oxnard in his corner. He's enjoying the walk. Managed by Joel de la Hoya. 21 years old. His last fight was a victory at the YouTube Theater right next to SoFi Stadium. That was in January. Of course, you think of the Colorado area. He's from Westminster, not too far from Denver. Shout out to Mile High Mike Alvarado and Lightning Lonnie Smith. Yeah, the difference, of course, being in the age. But Silva is a veteran who makes it tough for you every single time. We'll see what we get tonight from Junebug Garcia. All right, Joe Martinez.
And now, fight fans, once again, we are set to go 4 rounds this scheduled in the super featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside, Ray Corona, Pat Russell, and Fernando Villarreal. When the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 129 1/2 pounds. In 44 professional fights, his record stands even with 22 victories, 22 defeats, 14 wins coming by way of knockout from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here is Aldimar Silva. And across the ring, his opponent in the red corner. Wearing multicolored trunks, he weighed in 130 1/2 pounds. In 4 professional fights, he stands perfect with 4 victories, including 3 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the undefeated super featherweight from Westminster, Colorado, Daniel Junebug Garcia.
All right, gentlemen, I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
We're ready to go. Our second bout of the night, Golden Boy Fight Night from Indio, California. Junebug Garcia, 4-0, 3 KOs, 21-year-old from Colorado. His opponent, Aldimar Silva, very stoic, 44 bouts under his belt. This is a super featherweight battle with 4 rounds coming your way here. Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and Sofia Gutierrez here on the broadcast. Make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media account for good behind-the-scenes action as Junebug Garcia in the Serape trunks. Training in that altitude of Colorado. It actually goes and does a lot of work in Colorado Springs.
Garcia, man, he has a nice, swift jab so far.
Only 10 seconds in, you see that right away.
Yeah. Nice and snappy.
He looked good at YouTube Theater. He went against a veteran who had 77 fights in Jonathan Perez. I was watching that fight. It wasn't on a broadcast. I was just watching it. Like, okay, because I've been told to keep an eye on this young man. I liked his style. But it's also gay when you fight on a bigger card and you know there's people watching you. It can be stiff at times.
Yeah.
They signed him, the Golden Boy. Made it official this week. So this is his first bout officially with a promoter.
But I like that. I like to see a young fighter start to fight with that jab, you know, find his range before he starts doing anything else.
Keep preaching, Gabe. I know right now everybody, the trainer's like, louder, Gabe, louder. The jab sets it up.
And, you know, it doesn't allow Silva to even catch a rhythm. You know, the kid just has a good jab and it's a power jab.
Bouncing around. So Silva does the beginning of his camp in Colorado. Then the last 3 weeks, he'll come down to the 805 to Oxnard where Danny Garcia finish up there and gets a sparring in.
Nice jab.
Man, he's just going back and forth with that jab.
It's definitely setting the tone for something big.
You hear the grunts from Garcia. Silva in the corner.
You know, and the jab alone is doing damage. You know, you can see Silva getting rocked.
It's all Junebug Garcia right now. This CompuBox doesn't have to worry about Silva. He hasn't thrown anything. They could have easily given him a guy who's, what, 3-5, 2-6, right? But that doesn't do anything for you. You want to see what you got?
You know, the thing is, you know, a guy with this many fights, you know, he's crafty. He knows how to survive. So, you know, Garcia's doing the right thing by setting up the jab. I think the body shots come right behind. So you go 2 body shots. That's good work.
Body work from Garcia. Solid round for the 21-year-old.
Nice overhand right.
Final seconds of the first round. Overhand right, a left hook. It's swelling on the right eye of Silva here in the first round. Good opening round for Junebug Garcia.
Good round. Don't fuck it right there. Make sure they clean up their water. Stay ready, okay? Stay ready. Water out there? Yes. Stay ready. Good round. Just stay with the jab. Stay with the jab. You throw all the punches. We get it. Step back and you throw. So you get in, stay short. Short. And throw inside. Short punches. Just push him back. Card the ring. Card the ring. Okay? Card the ring. Okay? Yep. Don't follow. Card the ring. Got it? Check it out. Let's go. Card the ring, okay?
And into the second round. Scheduled for 4. Junebug Garcia.
Garcia's corner, what he wants is for him to cut the ring off now. And he wants them to shoot shots inside. Kind of close the gap.
How do you cut the ring off?
Cut the ring off, you know, if Silva's moving to his left, then Garcia would have to step to his right and just, you know, trap him in the corners. Right now, see how he's trapping him?
I think he's not letting him move around.
Yeah.
And Silva just can start winging punches. Actually saw him fight a couple years ago against Ashton Sill from Long Beach, and that fight was stopped in the second. It was just Silva just winging punches. He'll land a couple every now and then, but he'll get caught. He opens himself up.
Good body work.
The jabs in the first round, 47 thrown by Garcia, who's now starting to sit down his punches in the second.
Garcia's throwing combinations, but he's throwing smart combinations. Setting it up with the jab, going to the body, coming up top. The kid's thinking in there. I like that. Nice body shot.
He's going upstairs.
He doesn't forget about the jab. Nice right hand. You heard Silva.
And then he followed up with a hook. There you hear body shots.
Nice, and he doubled the hook to the body. You don't see guys do that much. Nice jab.
Good hook from Garcia. Silva against the ropes, trying to hold on. Garcia gets away. Thudding left hook. Overhand right. Uppercut from Garcia. Good mix from 21-year-old Junebug Garcia.
Nice shot. That was a good row counter punch. Nice hook to the body.
And that body drops him. And the fight is over. Referee waves it off. Eddie Rodriguez looks at the fighter's eyes and protects him. He keeps him on the mat. Junebug Garcia. A second round stoppage for the 21-year-old. In his Golden Boy debut as an officially signed fighter, he improves to 5-0 with 4 stoppages.
And I like this kid. He really showed his skill, doubling shots to the body. Great jab. It all started with the jab. He set the tone in the first round with the jabs, and then in the second round he just came in and unloaded power. Body shots, big shots to the head.
You said it right away, Gabe. Within the first 10 seconds, you're like, oh, that jab, that jab.
Yeah.
And he threw 47 in the first round, landed almost half of them. Yeah. And he stayed with it, and he finished his opponent.
Yeah. Those jabs opened up those big power punches in the second round.
Undisputed light welterweight supremacy is up for grabs when Katie Taylor takes on Cameron live on DAZN May 20th. There you see the emotion. Still got the mouthpiece in. Finally, Danny Garcia is going to take it out. As he said, I signed with Golden Boy. That only makes me want to work harder. It motivates me even more. He gets the victory. Hug with his father. Let's look at some highlights here, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, there's everything starting off the jab. He doubled the left hook to the body, and that's what did the damage. You don't see young fighters doubling left hooks to the body. That's really smart.
That was that body shot on the right side. Junebug Garcia, in the same building that his uncle Baldo Ramirez fought in the 90s, gets the victory. He said it was going to be special for him, for the family affair, and it definitely is. They're taking off the gloves. Let's hear from Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes officially 2 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Referee Eddie Hernandez puts a halt to about your winner. By way of knockout, he is still undefeated, Daniel Junebug Garcia!
Junebug Garcia, 5-0. You like what you see, huh, Gabe?
Yeah, man, I really do. The kid, like I said, he started everything with the jab and then set up the big body shots. And one thing I liked was that he doubled the left hook to the body. That's pretty impressive to see a young fighter do that.
Interview time for Junebug in the ring.
Danny, this is your Golden Boy debut. You had a second round knockout. Tell me, how are you feeling tonight?
Oh man, I can't explain the feeling. Like I said, it's a dream come true. Just to fight on some of these cards, a lot of people don't get the chance. And to get signed with Golden Boy, I'm just glad I made everybody proud that's here. I appreciate all my fans. this for my little brother. His birthday's tomorrow, so happy birthday, little brother.
And you established your dominance from the beginning of the fight. Were you looking for that knockdown, or were you waiting for the perfect opportunity to make it happen?
No, I wasn't trying to rush anything. You don't want to rush anything. Even, you could have all the skills and still get caught. The dude's still a competitor, so he wants to win. I was just trying to set him up for different shots. The body shot, which I dropped him with. That's one of my favorite shots to throw, so it landed. Yeah.
Well, great win tonight. Congrats on the Golden Boy debut. We're going to go back to you guys.
Junebug Garcia, 5-0. His first interview on DAZN. Probably more nerve-wracking the interview than the fight, huh?
Yeah, but I like this kid. He has a good personality, man, and he backs it up with a great fight game.
You met him briefly with his hands raised. How was that conversation?
Yeah, he's a nice kid. Big amateur background, and he's a smart kid, and he has a good team behind him. You're as strong as your team, so I like him and I like his team.
And I loved his serape trunks, man. Looks just like my golf towel. Let's look at the final punch sets here, and it was all Junebug Garcia, 44% of it. As Silva, I think, felt the power right away. It was like, I'm in for something here.
He did. And Silva's a veteran. He didn't allow Silva to catch a rhythm. He broke it with the jab.
And the power punches came on the side of Daniel Garcia. Almost 50% of power punches landing from Junebug Garcia. And here's the stat I wanted to see. There you go. Great job, Copy Box, bringing that. The jabs, Gabe. He threw 77 in a round and a half.
Yep, that's the most important punch in boxing. It's the jab. And to see a kid that young work the jab in the way he did, it's very impressive.
2 fights done. Victories for Leo Sanchez, Daniel Garcia, Tito Acosta, Cordova, the main event. Coming up next, though, 18-year-old Grant Flores.
Shot from JJ, left hook hurts him.
The homecoming of Katie Taylor. Her toughest challenge yet.
Perhaps the biggest event in May on DAZN. Canelo goes home to Guadalajara, Mexico to defend his super middleweight titles against John Ryder May 6th, live on DAZN and DAZN pay-per-view from Estadio Akron, home of the Chivas de Guadalajara. But that's going to be May 6th. But before we move on, let's head over to Sofia Gutierrez, who earlier had a chance to talk to Grant Flores.
Thanks, Beto. I'm here backstage with Grant Flores. Just before his fight now, you had your debut not too long ago. Do you still have any of those butterflies, or how are you feeling coming into your second fight?
I have some butterflies a little bit. The walkout, I have a banda with me, so it's going to be great. But I feel good as a newly signed Golden Boy fighter. I can't wait to show what I could do.
And you have lots of family and friends here watching you tonight. Do you have any special guests who are with you as well?
Yes, it's my dad's birthday today. April 6th is a special night always around the year. So, I want to deliver a great night and to make it a memorable one.
We have lots of fight fans out here tonight, family, friends watching you here and from at home. What can we expect to see from you tonight?
Fireworks, expect a KO. I want to deliver a present to my dad. It's going to be a great night.
You heard it here. We're seeing fireworks tonight. So back to you guys.
Sun is setting in the Coachella Valley, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, home of Golden Boy Fight Night. Let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. We got 2 tall fighters. The taller one, though, being Grant Flores at 6'1", at 76-inch reach. 4 rounds scheduled in the super welterweight division. All right, Joe Martinez, let's bring him out.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our next fight tonight. 4 rounds in the super welterweight division. First to make his way to the ring, he is from Atlanta, Georgia. Here is Terrance Jarmon.
Little all eyes on me, Gabe. You like that? Little Tupac coming in.
That's a classic.
What do you come out to? What's your song?
You know, it really depends, man, whatever mood I'm in. I really don't pick my song until like the day of.
Really?
It's funny because the DJ's always mad, like Rosado needs to send his music.
I know you had to come in some Mark Anthony too, right?
I did.
Yeah. Voy a vivir.
No, not that one.
Oh, that's my jam.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's the one I play before I come into the building. I get my own walk-up song.
Yeah, that's
Terrance Jarmon. Let's look at the highlights of Grant Flores' pro debut. Don't blink. The 18-year-old came in, and Gabe, you're going to like this young man. You see him? Boys, caught him.
Man, that's a nasty left hook.
And jumped on in. You see him? Another one. 18 years old. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to do this. You're going to like this kid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And his opponent ready to make his way to the ring, undefeated from Coachella, California. Here is
Arriba Chavez. Soy de arranque precavido, no confundan, porque palabra que tengo es mucho lo que he vivido.
Second fight and you get entrance like this. Okay. Well, when you have over 300 tickets sold, I think you can request the banda to come here with you. Grant Flores, the 18-year-old. There you see his cousin behind him in the sunglasses. That's Gucci Manny Flores. Both recently signed a Golden Boy. There you see him enjoying the walk-in. This building is sold out because of this young man. So if you're gonna bring in a banda with you, who had to do a sound check during our rehearsal game, you better make sure you put on a show.
Exactly. It's dope, man. The kid, he got that swagger, man. He got that superstar swagger.
There you see the family of Grant Flores. We're wearing green. But right now, he locks in.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 4 rounds in the super welterweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside are Ray Armendariz, Pat Russell, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Ray Corona. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks. He weighed in 152 1/2 pounds. In 6 fights, his record stands even with 3 victories, 3 defeats. 1 win coming by way of knockout from Atlanta, Georgia. Here is Terrible T, Terrance Jarmon. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing bronze with green. He weighed in officially 150 3/4 pounds. In 1 professional fight, he has 1 victory. That pro debut ending with a knockout, fighting out of and representing Coachella, California. Here is Grant Flores.
Let's go, gentlemen. My piece. This is good here. This is good here. Touch gloves if you want. God bless.
Ray Corona, the 3rd man in the ring for our 3rd bout of the night on Golden Boy Fight Night. Grant Flores, the 18-year-old. Recently signed a Golden Boy. Taking on veteran Terrance Jarmon. What do you want to see from an 18-year-old, Gabe?
Man, I want to see him establish that jab. He's long, he's tall, you know, and just come out and take this guy out. Make a statement.
And if you're the last-minute replacement, what are you thinking?
You know, I don't know much about this guy, man, but, you know, hopefully he comes to fight.
He got called this week. He's in Atlanta, but he's from Toledo, Ohio. He said he grew up with Broner, Herring, all the band camp guys, so he's got the boxing experience on his side, but he knows that he gets called last minute. He'll take a fight anytime. Grant Flores training with Joel Diaz. Now he's a young man, had good amateur background, but as he got older, wasn't winning amateur fights because he was fighting like a pro, and he's immediately loading up on punches and drops his opponent early.
There he got him with an uppercut in between.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get up.
Nah. It was quick work. 51 seconds for Grant Flores. You said, I hope he comes to fight. He got caught.
He did the okie doke, like, acting like he thought he made the count. He know what he was doing, man.
Yeah, we'll be able to show the highlights. I mean, we didn't see much of Grant Flores, but the little bit we did see, the dude's got some pop in those hands.
Yeah.
It's his dad's birthday. His little brother Gavino is 11 years old, recently won Team USA tournament in Detroit, the qualifiers. So it's a fighting family. There you see the etch on Coachella on the back of his jacket.
He didn't stand up at 10.
Ray Corolla just came over and told me he didn't stand up at 10.
Now I wanted to see more rounds.
Yeah,
at least two rounds. But he did what he did. He landed a good uppercut. Terrance felt the power. He definitely didn't want to get up.
Let's see the entire fight.
You ready? You ready?
He was stocking and ready. He was jumping out. All right, Gabe, what do you see?
Flores, he just started off with the jab as he's supposed to. Catch the range.
So, Jarmon did land a couple punches. It's that nice jab you like.
Flores was just warming up into the fight, popping the jab a couple times. Right there, he did land that hook. That was a big hook that he landed. And there was the uppercut. Yeah, but the left hook was started the damage.
See, he got caught. Ray is loud. Did he just say somebody stop it?
No, he said, damn, he caught me.
Oh, damn, he caught me.
That's what it looked like.
Okay.
I read his lips. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
But you can't be talking to your corner. You got to be looking directly at the referee. And know where the count is at.
You know exactly what. Ray Corona is loud. You hear him in front of you.
And he got it. He got the hand count right in front of his face. You got to pay attention.
There's his cousin Manny, who's gonna be fighting pretty soon. All right, let's go to Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially at 51 seconds. Round number 1. Your referee, Ray Corona, reaches a count of 10. And your winner by way of knockout, still undefeated, Coachella Zone, Grant Flores!
So the green shirts are popular here inside Fantasy Springs. Grant Flores now 2-0. Oh, and he's going to get the interview too? Oh, man. Look at that. All right, let's see what he has to say. Grant Flores, the 18-year-old, gets his dad a birthday gift with a 51-second knockout. But before we get to that, let's get to the punch stats. Only 13 punches thrown. It was a quick fight. And then Sonidito was jamming inside the building. And it was the Sonidito landed by Grant Flores. All right, let's go hear from Grant Flores.
All right, Grant, your Golden Boy debut. Again, you got that first round knockout. Talk to me. How are you feeling after this victory?
I'm feeling great. It's a first round knockout. I tried to take it to the second round, but anything happens in boxing, you know. And me and my coach, we worked on that technique, and you know, it worked. Yeah, I feel great right now.
And since your ring walk, we've heard you have fans everywhere here watching you, supporting you. Did you feel any pressure having so many eyes on you tonight?
You know, you gotta embrace that. All eyes on me. You know, it's a special night for me. Like I said, it's my dad's birthday. You know, I'm glad I delivered, as I said, at the first round. I love you, Pop. Thank you.
And do you have any message for your fans who are at home watching you and everyone here who came to see you?
I'd like to thank God first, my dad, my mom, my team, Coach Joel, Coach Tonio, Alico, Benjamin Hernandez, everybody, you know, all my supporters, sponsors, family, friends. I appreciate everybody coming out. You know, it's a great now, and this is just one of many more.
Great win tonight.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
He's sparred with Cub Swanson, then Batir Akhmedov, then Shakram Giasov, Brandon Lee, and Israel Madrimov. So he's been getting great work at Joel Diaz training camp. Tonight, Grant Flores improves to 2-0. So he's taking what he's sparring with some of those heavy hitters in the division here as a pro. Looking good, does Grant Flores. So 3 fights are done. We have 2 more to go. Of course, the main event tonight, Tito Acosta, Angelino Cordova. But before that, our co-feature, Jorge Chavez from San Diego against Puerto Rico's Alberto Nieves.
I've already put the text into Reynoso.
Every time that Saul Canelo Alvarez fights, the world is watching.
I think this is the perfect moment, perfect fight to bring this fight to Guadalajara.
The timing is now and the timing is right. I truly believe I can come away victorious.
The whole world will be watching.
This is a fight that will be remembered in the history of Mexican boxing forever.
April 22nd, the long-awaited showdown between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Then on May 6th, Cinco de Mayo weekend from Guadalajara, Mexico, Canelo Alvarez, John Ryder. May 13th, it's X Series 7 from London, England. YouTube sensation KSI battles Joe Fournier. May 20th, from Dublin, Ireland, Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron for the undisputed light welterweight supremacy. That's going to be a good card, but May 6th, Canelo Ryder in Guadalajara, a homecoming for Canelo Alvarez. They're going to do it at the Stadium de las Chivas de Guadalajara, Akron. It's going to be great. I was recently in Guadalajara. You go around and you see at the airport advertising the homecoming of Canelo Alvarez. You go to on the streets, you see people with posters of Canelo Alvarez. So it's everywhere in Guadalajara. Canelo, John Ryder, May 6th in Guadalajara, Mexico. Over 50,000 tickets already sold. Already sold for that fight. But of course, the 22nd, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. There's a lot of talk. If it was ever going to happen, it's going to happen. That'll be a good one in Vegas. My partner tonight, Gabe Rosado, is going to have some more about that fight later on, as he'll be busy April 22nd. Back here ringside, Beth Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. And Gabe, when you look at this fight card that we have tonight, of course, Tito Acosta, the main event, but the card that DAZN is going to have in the month of May, Canelo fighting. You've been around Canelo Fight Weeks. You've seen it. You know what it's like. Imagine fighting Guadalajara, a homecoming like that.
Yeah, it's a big fight for Canelo. You know, he's going back to Mexico, and the fans expect him to do a comeback. You know, he lost his fight against Bivol, but this is a chance for him to get back and defend his titles at 68.
And, of course, it's over 50,000 tickets sold. And for April 22nd, do not ask Gabe Rosado for tickets. All right, he's going to be on the card. It was announced as he get the rematch against Bekmir Melikuziev. But Tank and Ryan, again, don't ask us for tickets because we don't have them. But that's a fight. As a fight fan, I know you're excited for it.
That's a great fight. You know, it's a fight that I give it 50-50. Both of these guys possess big punching power, and I really don't know who to go for. You know, I like them both, but it's really a 50-50 fight.
Do you know Tank a little bit?
I know them both.
Okay.
I know them both, and they're good guys. They know boxing. They train hard. They're both in their prime. And then to see guys young in their prime fight each other now, you don't see that much in boxing, so it's a big deal.
as some of my friends were saying. About time we get these fights, and that'll be a good one on the 22nd in Las Vegas. For more on what's going on the boxing side, let's go to Sofia Gutierrez.
Thanks. I'm here with Alexis Rocha, who we saw in the ring back in January. Now, we just announced that he's going to be fighting on May 27th against Anthony Young. Now, tell me, what makes Anthony Young such a dangerous fighter?
Oh, man, Anthony Young's such a dangerous fighter because he's one of those guys that come in to fight and to steal the show. He's going to come in with everything to win, and, you know, he has nothing to lose, so he's going to come in with everything to win.
And May 27th is slowly approaching, just over a month away. Now we have to know, how's camp going for you?
Camp's been going great. What could I say? I'm just so privileged. I want to thank DAZN. I want to thank Golden Boy, Eric Gomez, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, SOA Boxing. I want to thank everyone. I can hear myself in the back, and it's an incredible feeling, so I can't wait to come here and fight.
Now we have to talk about the welterweight division. Looking at the division, where do you see yourself and where do you rank yourself amongst these fighters?
I'm right there. I rank myself very high. I'm right there. I was next up to fight Terrance Crawford, but unfortunately things kind of fell through. And I understand. I get it with the fans want to see Terrance Crawford versus Errol Spence, and that makes sense. You know, I'm going to go in there and just keep knocking on the door. Whatever opportunity comes, I'm going to take full advantage of it.
May 27th, almost here. What can your fans expect to see from you that night?
I expect a hell of a show. I'm coming out to show the world why I'm next up to fight for the WBO title.
You heard it here. Alexis Rocha, May 27th, Fantasy Springs. Back to you guys.
Alexis Rocha will be the main event May 27th here in Indio, California, taking on Anthony Young from New Jersey. Young had a big stoppage of a Saddam Ali a few years ago. This fight was supposed to happen last year, but because of injury to Young, it was scratched, and now it's getting going on Memorial Weekend. The 147-pound division, you hear Alexis talking about the possibility of him fighting Bud Crawford. Didn't happen, but he's taking on Young. And you look at this division, Gabe, it's a division where you see a lot of names, and you're looking at the ratings. Of course, Errol Spence, Bud Crawford up on top. You also got Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz Jr. His fight was scrapped, but he's going to be coming back against Stanionis, who you know very well.
Yeah.
And this is going to be later on this summer they're talking about. But it's a stacked division. It's a fun division if you're a fight fan.
No, it really is, you know, and Rocha, he's right there with these guys, you know. He's put on a great performance in his last couple fights, winning by knockout. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Rocha with the top 5 of this division.
And then, you know, he lost a couple years ago to Rashidi Ellis, went back to the drawing board and changed a few things around.
Yeah.
But just because you lose, Gabe, it doesn't matter. You got to get back to it.
Absolutely. You know, he's a different fighter from that loss. He's learned from that loss. You know, some fighters, they don't. But Rocha's the kind of guy that went back to the drawing board, worked on his game, and he's definitely improved fighter.
And that's also a fighter who is active. Fought in January, he's going to fight in May. That's key for a fighter, staying in the gym and getting work.
Exactly. And he actually looks bigger. He looks stronger. Yeah. His punches have a thud. I've been ringside at both his last 2 fights. And, you know, Rocha's, he's really sitting on his shots right now.
So that's the 147-pound division. Of course, Virgil Ortiz, also a force in that division, had to scrap his last fight because of injury. So he'll be coming back hopefully sometime in the summer. When you're looking around, though, Gabe, you look at this division, 147, Bud Crawford and Spence, if they ever get that fight going. But if you're a fighter who's looking up, you got to stay active, right?
Definitely.
You can't be waiting for those people.
No, you have to stay active. You know, right now the world wants to see Spence and Bud fight each other, but, you know, who knows? But in the meantime, you have to stay active. You have to keep fighting. You know, unfortunately, the fight with Ortiz and Stanionis didn't happen, but, you know, they're working on that again, but you have to stay active, so Rocha's doing the right thing.
Well, you're staying active, too. Your fight a couple weeks ago, 19 days ago, against Zurdo Ramirez did not happen. Zurdo missing weight. I was there in the room. You were really upset, to put it mildly. But you got a call, and you're like, hey, let's get you back into the ring, staying active instead of complaining.
Absolutely. You know, I stood back. I stayed in the gym. You know, the fight with Zurdo was disappointing, but we stood active, and Golden Boy offered a rematch with Beck. And I said, let's do it. You know, I've been working against a southpaw, Beck's a southpaw, and I'm ready.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram. I thought I was going to see Gabe building another house in Puerto Rico or fixing your gym or doing something. And I'm like, after the Cejudo stuff, and you're right back in the gym on that Monday, and that week you get a call.
Absolutely. You know, the best opportunities in boxing come when you least expect it. So, you know, I didn't take time off. I went right back to the gym, and an opportunity arose. It's the biggest card of the year, so I'm excited.
And that's exactly what Jorge Chavez did after his last fight 19 days ago at the Pyramid in Long Beach. Went back to the gym on Monday, and now what happened? He got a phone call. This is from his last fight. It ended in the first round. Looked good. Big knockout that was stopped immediately. And Chavez, with Hector Lopez, his new trainer, went back to the gym that Monday morning, was running, was working, and he gets the call and said, hey, we got a spot for you on Golden Boy Fight Night. And that's what Golden Boy Fight Night's all about, is about giving these young fighters exposure in a bigger setting with a bigger audience for them. Because, yeah, you can fight at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Great. But fighting tonight with more eyeballs on you on Golden Boy Fight Night, it's about developing these fighters. But if you're a fighter like this, who's young, you're the co-main, you still have to show out and put on a show.
Absolutely, you know, and to be given this opportunity on this stage, on this platform, it's a big deal, you know. A lot of people are hungry, a lot of fighters are hungry and want this opportunity. So for Chavez to make a statement with his knockout, and it puts him in this position to be the co-main event, it's a big deal.
Golden Boy Fight Night is all about giving young fighters an opportunity to get exposure. It's also about giving former champions an opportunity to get on the redemption tour like Tito Acosta. Well, Jorge Chavez left San Diego, where he said that was the big fish in the small pond, went to TKO Boxing with Hector Lopez, Bugatti, his sponsor and manager, and he went from, I'm the man, to, nobody even cares about me here. Different attitude adjustment. He said it was for the better.
Yeah, that's good. You know, sometimes, you know, you have to humble yourself as a fighter. Realize that you'll have to run more than 2 miles. You might have to run 6 miles, and you might have to spar more rounds, you know, and that just steps your game up and it makes you a better fighter.
So we talked to Chavez yesterday at the fighter meetings. We had a good grasp on how his attitude was. What's it like, though, after he eats, he rested? What's he thinking on fight night? Let's hear from Chavez earlier this afternoon.
I'm here with Jorge Chavez. It seems like we just spoke. We saw you in the ring just 19 days ago, and now we're here. You're the co-main event. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to put on a show. I'm more than excited to be the co-main event. You know, when an opportunity is presented to you, you always got to take it.
And we spoke yesterday at the fighter meetings. Everyone said you seemed calm, cool, collective, and confident. What can fight fans expect to see from you tonight?
They can definitely see a monster awakening. You know, I think it's time to show the people what the Mexican blood inside of me is going to do in the ring in the future and tonight. So viva Mexico, cabrones.
You heard it here. Back to you guys.
Sun is setting in the Coachella Valley. There's still snow on top of those mountains. All that snow we had here in Southern California, but it's a beautiful night for boxing. Let's look at the tail of the tape. The taller fighter and older by a year is Nieves. He has a little bit more experience than Jorge Chavez, so this should be a good one. Pretty evenly matched co-main that we got tonight. Joe Martinez, bring him out.
And now, fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 6 rounds in the featherweight division. First to make his way to the ring from Puerto Rico, Alberto Nieves.
Our co-feature from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, on the west side of the island. Yeah, I went to Google Images. Oh my goodness, how beautiful that part of the island is.
Yeah, the west side of the island is amazing.
Yeah, you know, I don't need to make a camp, but I just need to go and hang out. I mean, I've been to Ponce, I've been to Bayamon, I've been to San Juan to do fights. I told him, man, Aguadilla, and he's like, we don't have that many fighters. He goes, but the ones we have here are tough, and that's me right now. Where do you have your house at?
My house is on Punta La Maria.
Okay, well, I'm going there too. I'm doing the tour, baby. I'm doing the tour. Get some mofongo ready to go.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, now making his way to the ring, undefeated from San Diego, Jorge Chavez.
El Niño Dorado, Jorge Chavez. A classic case of being from San Diego and Tijuana. Grew up in San Diego. We spent weekends in Tijuana right across the border. Family on both sides. Representing the 619, feeling pretty good about himself. But his pro debut at the Honda Center did Jorge Chavez. He's 23 years old. It was on the Jaime Munguia, Gabe Rosado undercard. You weren't even in the building yet when he had fought. It all comes full circle, Gabi.
That's how it starts, man. When no one's in the arena.
Yeah. And here he is now as the co-feature. That's what Golden Boy Fight Night's all about.
Exactly.
Giving him the crowd, giving the exposure, but you got to put on a show.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go. Our co-featured bout this evening, 6 rounds scheduled in the featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside are Ray Armendariz, Pat Russell, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing yellow and black. He weighed in officially 125 1/4 pounds. In 7 fights, his record stands at 4 victories, 2 defeats with 1 draw, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando el Boricua de Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, Alberto Pupo Nieves. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing baby blue with white. He weighed in 125 1/4 pounds. As a professional, this young man holds a record that is perfect with 5 victories, no defeats, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated featherweight from San Diego, California, Jorge El Niño Dorado Chavez.
All right, gentlemen, I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
We get ready to go. Our co-feature tonight, 6 rounds in the featherweight division. Undefeated Jorge Chavez, 5-0, 4 KOs. His opponent, the Puerto Rican, Alberto Nieves, 4-2-1. But as he said yesterday at fighter meetings, don't look at my record. I'm better than my record indicates. So we'll find out. He was very confident because he said, I have the experience on my side. Chavez with the blue trunks in white, with the red gloves. He's gone 6 rounds once in his career. Mentioned it earlier, coming off the first round KO. That was 19 days ago. Changed up his approach to boxing. Moved to Orange County, and it wasn't just, I'm going to come here for a camp. He's like, no, I'm moving to Orange County, get out of his comfort zone. That's huge for a fighter, Gabe. When you leave, I mean, you're a Philly guy, and you've lived in LA for a while now.
Yeah, it's a big deal. New team, get away from distractions. One thing Chavez has done is he's established a pretty solid jab. Right now, these guys are filling each other out. But the one who definitely landed the bigger shots is Chavez.
Chavez with Hector Lopez in his corner. TKO Boxing. He trains Ronnie Rios. He trains Alexis Rocha. Also has a few fighters in the stable that are coming up. He's no nonsense, as Chavez said yesterday. I feel like I'm in the military. I've never been in the military, but from a military town. But this is what Hector's all about. It's you discipline and you have to be held accountable, which said he wasn't before that. If he needed to run 3, maybe he ran 2.
Let him go.
If he needed to run 4, maybe 3. Now it's you do as you're told.
Exactly. You're as good as your training camp. Right now, these guys are just filling each other out. I feel like Chavez is trying to close the gap, get a little closer. Just got countered with a good hook by Nieves.
A minute to go in the opening round.
Right now, what I like to see from either fighter is to double the jab to close the distance. You know, right now they're just popping one jab at a time. A double jab would definitely get them to the target.
From either of them, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Hook from Chavez, nice one.
Good counter by Chavez.
He looks different, I'll tell you this much. Yeah, I've worked all of his fights. You think the first couple he was, like they wound him up like Tasmanian Devil, just came out as fast as he can. Now, this is the first time I've seen him calm boxing in the opening round.
Well, you know, Nieves he has a good stance and he has a pretty good jab, so you gotta be careful.
Stop at the ball, guys, stop at the ball.
Double your jab. Cuando él se está moviendo, he's going back into the ropes, double your jab and look for that right hand. See how he's taking like a break and then he starts moving around? Double jab, right hand. Take cuidado once you're in there, okay? He's trying to hook. He's trying to catch you with that hook. Slow deep breath. Okay? You saw, right? ¿Cómo lo sentiste? Okay, take cuidado, okay? Sube la mano, sube la mano. Jab, double the jab. Just throw it anywhere. Look for that right hand. Yeah, look for that right hand. Or even does this a lot. Pero atácalo when he's moving, No cuando te está esperando.
Not when he's waiting, when he's moving.
Más agua.
Attack him.
You know, that first round, it wasn't too wide, but Chavez got that first round. I felt he landed better counter punches and a better jab. And I think he set the tone in that first round.
It's our co-feature, scheduled for 6 rounds. Jorge Chavez, 5-0, 4 KOs. You hear the crowd. He also sells tickets. He's coming from San Diego. He has a good following.
You know, and just by Chavez's demeanor, he looks a lot more relaxed than Nieves does. Nieves looks a little tense. You know, Chavez is in there just working, being relaxed. His punches aren't tight.
Yeah, and Nieves, last time he was in the ring was in 2022 in March. It's almost a year ago. And that's what he lost to John Leonardo in Atlantic City. But before that, he was coming off a 3-year layoff. He said he has a different perspective. In 2019, he got knocked out. He said it was a fight I should not have fought. I had personal issues going on. People told me don't fight. I went into the ring not prepared and I suffered the loss. And then COVID hit, the delay. He said, but now I have that new energy about me. I feel good, training right. So I know I'm the B-side, but I don't feel like I'm a B-side kind of guy. So he's got the right attitude. And there's that double jab that you want to see, huh?
Yeah, you know, whoever establishes that double jab, you know, is going to have the upper hand. Because one thing they're doing is they're timing each other off with the one jab. So the double jab would definitely stop that counter.
Grimacing is Pupo. P-U-P-O is the nickname. I don't even know, it's just a family name they gave to me. Jab, right hand from Chavez. So now they're starting to mix it up with less than a minute to go in the second round. This is going to be an interesting fight because it's only 6 rounds. You got to establish your dominance and take rounds.
You know, and Nieves is warming up. He's letting his hands go a lot better. Ooh, nice right hand by Chavez. Nieves felt that.
Nice shot. Good move by Chavez. Pupo just winging punches defensively. Chavez looking good so far in this fight. 10 seconds to go in the second round.
Stop at the bell, guys. Stop at the bell.
Uppercut! Big shot by Chavez. was right in front of us, Gabe. We heard that.
It's a big shot.
There you see the Flores cousins. Manny with the sunglasses off a first-round KO. I think Grant with the sunglasses. Manny all black. Manny's going to be fighting here pretty soon on Golden Boy Fight Night. Good night of boxing for the Flores cousins. Yeah, keep shadow boxing, Manny. To June 8th, Golden Boy Fight Night right here on DAZN. I'm not gonna lie, but he just bought that jacket today. I had to help him. Gotta give the kids the instructions how to wear the jacket, baby. Let's look at the highlights here, Gabe Rosado.
Right here, that short uppercut, nice shot. Dead on the money, dead on the chin. You know, and props to Nieves, he was fighting back, but he got caught.
Yeah.
You know, and Nieves was fighting pretty good in that round.
Yep.
But Chavez, you know, he changed the outcome of the round with that big shot.
Big uppercuts. Pupo showing he can take a shot. So when you end a round like that, Gabe, what do you do to start the third?
You know, I think you just get back right to it. You know, see if your man is still hurt. You want to touch him up. See if he recovers from that shot.
There's two big uppercuts landed at the end of the second round for Jorge Chavez.
That was a good left hook. Right now, Chavez is just measuring him.
You can
he knows
hear
he got
the
his
punches,
man hurt.
huh?
Yep, he knows he has his man hurt. He's just measuring with those big shots. Taking his time, being smart.
You got to be careful not to fall in love with the home run punch, right?
Well, you can see he's setting up that right uppercut again. He definitely wants to land it. He's setting up that right uppercut. You can see him measuring his opponent.
Pupo in the corner. Being tagged. Chavez stalking. Another solid left hook. You see the punches thrown through round two in the favor of Chavez. And Chavez pushes him back as Pupo was trying to hold on. Better move by the Puerto Rican trying to hold on. And hey, good move by the young Mexican. Don't let him.
Nice body shot.
Right on the belt. Most of this round has been...
What I like about Chavez is he's not throwing everything big. He's just touching. He'll touch, switch up speed, and then when the opportunity comes, he lets a big shot go.
Hey, watch the holding, okay?
So it keeps Nieves guessing. He doesn't really know when the big shot's coming.
He's keeping his guard up really high now, huh?
Nice double jab. I like that.
There's the feint you were talking about.
Yeah, nice. Just kind of putting it all together.
He looks completely different in his second official fight with Hector Lopez. Again in the middle of the ring. Hook from Chavez.
Man, that left hook did some damage too.
Right hand wobbles the knees of the Puerto Rican Pupo. Nieves.
Stop at the bell, guys. Stop at the bell.
Another solid round for Jorge Ivan Chavez. Co-feature on Golden Boy Fight Night.
Energy level dropping, don't let him catch you off guard on that edge. So Jorge, so much is that way. Double it. Okay? Right now you can tell. Look at that. How you feel, Wayne? Alright, keep those hands up, baby. Siga. Poquito más. Eso más usted, a little bit busy, okay? And look at 2 or 3 shots in this round. Got it? Try to look for you, right? Get la derecha, keep it back. Get la derecha. Okay, be careful with his right hand, or you pull back. Yeah.
Fourth round of action coming your way. Jorge Chavez, Alberto Nieves, thank you for joining us Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Chavez looking good, Gabe.
Yeah, he is. You know, he's putting it all together. Establishing a good jab. He's not loading up all the time. You know, he's setting up the big punches smart. Nice right hand, nice counter right hand. You know, just letting it go, not really doing too much. Yeah, he just hurt Nieves again with that counter right hand.
Body shot from Chavez. Chavez is retreating now into the corners the last couple rounds.
You know, the thing that's giving Nieves trouble is that Chavez is quick with his reaction. You know, when Nieves throws a jab or a right hand, you know, Chavez is quickly countering or slipping and countering, so he has an answer for every time Nieves is doing something. Nice body shot.
And everything in the favor of Chavez through 3 rounds. Thudding punches upstairs. Uppercut again from Chavez. He said he was setting it up, just landed it.
And the thing is, he's not forcing it. He's allowing it to come to him, and that's why he's been successful with it.
Chavez said about his move, I needed to learn to be uncomfortable. I had to cut out the outside world and the distractions. Gabe, this kid is looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's focused. And I like what he's doing. You know, he has him trapped in the corner. He's not going crazy. He's setting him up smart with the jabs. Body shot, overhand right. It's good stuff.
Said he wanted more in life. He's just kind of milling around in San Diego. Now he has motivation, and now he has a right hand that's landed easy. He sees everything coming.
Stop.
And that's what Nieves needs to do. That's frustration, right?
Exactly. And you know, and Chavez is showing great condition. You know, he's getting stronger as the rounds go.
A TKO boxing gym. There's a non-profit gym in Santa Ana, California. Amateurs are in there. It's just old school, the bell. They go 4-minute rounds when they spar. You would love it, Gabe. Your kind of place. With this kid in, no frills. And also, no cameras allowed in that gym.
Nice, old school. And that's what Chavez is showing. He's showing that, you know, he's seasoned, that he's working on his craft.
Stop at the bell, guys. Stop at the bell.
Final seconds of the 4th round.
Ooh, good overhand right.
Pool at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California, home for Golden Boy Fight Night. Beautiful setup, great location, good fights. And we'll be here Memorial Weekend, May 27th. Alexis Rocha, Anthony Young, live on DAZN. This is a replay from that 4th round.
Good right uppercut to the body. You know, and he's just throwing punches from different angles. Being smart. Uppercut. Great shot.
We head to the 5th.
You know, Nieves didn't look too good in this corner. His body language. You know, he looks like a fighter that's defeated. He's trying, though.
Yeah, he's game. A lot of heart. But you're starting to see the separation from Chavez and Nieves. And when you're a young fighter, he's 23 years old, and you decide to make that change for you, you decide to be disciplined, to get out of your own comfort zone. Dave, I know a lot of young kids are like, I'll do this, I'll do anything, I'll do anything. They're like, then they actually do it. It's like, I'm gonna go back home.
Yeah. You know, man.
Let him go. Work out of it, guys. Work out.
Chavez made a smart move, moving, having a new team, and it's showing. You know, he's a disciplined, focused fighter.
You know this coming from Philly. A lot of guys, you've told me this. Bernard's told me this. They don't ever want to leave Philly. They don't want to leave that comfort zone. Same with guys from LA. A body shot. Got him. Nieves face first on the mat. He gets up at 9.
Man, he's hurt.
Chavez. Another big body shot. Oh, it's done. It's over. Jorge Chavez with the big KO in the 5th round.
Man. And you know what I like about Chavez? He went right back to that spot. Right hook to the body.
Same punch.
Yeah, because usually when a guy hurts a guy, he's gonna go head hunting. He went right back to the same punch. Right hook to the gut. Picture perfect.
There you see the drill sergeant, Hector Lopez. SOA boxing team on his side. So here's the difference, Gabe. In his pro debut, his second fight, after he won, he was on the ropes jumping up and down like he won a world title. Tonight, the co-main, acting like he's been there before.
Exactly. You know why? Because the goal is bigger. The goal is bigger. He wants to be a world champion, and his demeanor, he has that attitude.
He's got that attitude. Bam Rodriguez, I love that kid. Seen him since he was an amateur. I always say on Team Bam because he brings the action. Taking on Christian Gonzalez for the vacant WBO flyweight belt. Can Bam continue his undefeated run by claiming his first major title at 112 pounds? Let's look at the replays. Look at the first knockdown.
Oh, man.
That was on the left side.
Usually guys get hurt to the right side of the body.
And the way he just turned and crumbled.
I didn't think he was going to get back up.
It was the same exact spot, Gabe.
Same spot.
Never gave him a chance to recover.
Yep.
That's how you finish.
Man, the way Nieves fell, that could be a broken rib.
You said in the beginning, Gabe Rosado, you got to win, but it's how you win.
Exactly.
That's impressive with the body work that he did. All right, it's here for Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 1 minute, 34 seconds, round number 5. Referee Eddie Hernandez puts a halt to the bout for your winner. By way of knockout here, still undefeated, El Niño Dorado, Jorge Chavez.
Gets the hand raised. Eddie tells him, congratulations, good job. He's now 6-0, 5 KOs. What's that feeling like, Gabe, when you just finish it like that?
It's a great feeling. And you can tell by his attitude that this is what he expected. He's not over celebrating. This is what him and his team are working on. And he got the job done. And I saw a lot of good things. I saw a lot of good qualities. He's thinking the jab, the right hand. He's mixing the shots up. His defense looks sharp. The kid is improving. He's becoming a better fighter.
And another testament. You win, get back to the gym quick. 19 days ago, he was fighting in Long Beach. And they said, hey, you got a first round knockout. You ready to go again? Absolutely. Put you as a co-main.
Two boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for the destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of the champion.
Two warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama.
It is over! Now we're going to see what this kid's made of.
This is it. April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick. Tock. Time's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bektemir Melikuziev. And in the red corner, here's the veteran with 26 victories, 16 defeats, 1 draw with 15 knockouts, including a win over his opponent, Bek the Bully Melikuziev. The rematch, ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Rosado. April 22nd, the rematch takes place in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is on the undercard of Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, live worldwide on DAZN pay-per-view. Bek the Bully looking for revenge against Gabe Rosado. All right, gentlemen, thank you. We will see you April 22nd in Las Vegas. The rematch, Bek the Bully, Melikuziev, and Gabe Rosado. April 22nd, live on DAZN pay-per-view.
Out of the corner to left side box. Give me a good clean fight.
This was the first fight between them. Gabe Rosado went down early, and then the big shot that ended it. You see Gabe going up and down, celebrating a one-hitter from Gabe Rosado, dropping and knocking out Bektemir Melikuziev. Gets the hand raised. A big night of action for Gabe, and I can honestly say I've never worked with a broadcast partner that has ever had to go up and do a face-off. And hey, there's a first for everything here on Golden Boy Fight Night. So that'll be on the undercard of Tank and Ryan Garcia, April 22nd. Bek and Rosado 2. All right, Gabe, you came here to be a broadcaster, and next thing you know, you're in there doing a face-off. How was that like?
You know, man.
Right?
You know, it took a lot for me not to start some stuff up in there right now.
Yeah, because we got one more fight to go.
Yeah.
Man, both of you guys are professionals. A lot of respect, both of you.
Yeah.
A lot of respect, but at the same time,
Definitely.
like you guys were staring at each other, and you're supposed to like move a little bit. Like they even tagged both of you, and neither of you guys were moving.
No, you know, it's still business, you know. And I knocked him out, but I plan on doing it again.
Yeah.
I plan on doing it again.
His only loss, and Bek has been asking for the rematch after every single time that he's fought since. It's always been Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado. He can't stop thinking about you, Gabe.
Yeah, you know, well, he went to sleep and he's still dreaming about me.
That's the promo right there. All right, social, get that promo. All right, so we've had fights here tonight. All of them have ended via stoppage, just like how Gabe stopped Mychaquell. What are we going to see in the main event? The flyweights. Tito Acosta, Puerto Rico, Cordova, Venezuela. Are we going to get another KO? Gabe said in the beginning that he wanted to see that. What are we going to get?
That was impressive. That's a statement. What a way to end the night.
Live at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. Moments away from the main event. Tonight, we have the flyweights with impressive power, so don't blink. You might miss something. With 22 knockouts in his 23 wins, Angel Tito Acosta is looking for his second world championship. The former 108-pound titleist knows a win tonight would make him a player in the flyweight division. The next hour may decide if the fighter called Tito will have the opportunity to join Puerto Rican royalty. Standing in his way on the right side of your screen is Angelino El Huracán Cordova, the Hurricane. Has ripped through 14 consecutive opponents, but he's never faced anyone as talented as Tito. A win by Cordova would make this fighter from Caracas, Venezuela, a name to be heard from in the near future. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Gabe, a couple hours ago you got here, we started talking, this is gonna be a fun fight, it's a fun fight. Now that the main event is here, what do you want to see from Tito Acosta?
I want to see Tito just be aggressive, be himself. You know, take this guy out of there, let him know you're not on my level, and just win this fight big by knockout.
By a knockout, that's what you want to see. It's not if you win, it's how you win,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
And then there you see the locker room for him, kind of calm, kind of relaxed.
Yeah, you know, his demeanor is great. You know, he's experienced. He's a killer. He's a great body puncher. You know, and I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see him come and set the tone fast and get this guy out of there.
Tito with Mexican and Puerto Rican. His wife, Arely Muciño, is Mexican, so they split time in Mexico and Monterrey and also in Puerto Rico, but their camp is done here in Indio, California with Joel Diaz. Let's look at the ratings from The Ring Magazine. Sonny Edwards on top. Golden Boy fighter Ricardo Niño Sandoval is there at number 7. Win tonight, according to Gabe Rosado. The way that he does it could get him into that mix, and that's what matters. You want to be in the ratings to fight for a title.
Exactly, you know, and he's a world champion. He's a former world champion. He knows what it takes to get there. So I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a guy put on a great performance. Cordova, we don't know much about him, but, you know, Tito has to come in and make a statement.
All right, you said we don't know much about Cordova. His opponents, they weren't exactly the strongest, but Tito cannot overlook his opponent tonight.
No, you can't overlook your opponent. You know, that's a big mistake. He has to have his eye on the prize that he wants to become a world champion. Because Cordova can pull the upset. It happens. It's boxing. It only takes one punch, you know, and so Tito has to stay conscious of that.
And when you're right here looking at Huracán, when you have nothing to lose and nobody's really thinking about you, that's danger, right?
Exactly. You know, and Cordova has power. He has power as well. 13 knockouts for 17 wins. He's undefeated. So he has the right attitude. And he has confidence going into this fight.
He has confidence. The fighter from Venezuela at 32 years old, Angel Tito Acosta, is probably on the back 9 of his career. It is Masters Weekend, of course, because of the flyweights. A lot of times guys are done at 30, 32, but he said, I feel young. I feel like I'm 15, 16 years old. But the man from Santurce, Puerto Rico, is confident he has one more championship run in him. A win tonight could help him get one step closer to another title, while also adding his name to the impressive list of Puerto Rican greats.
Pues yo soy Ángel Tito Acosta, es campeón mundial de las 108 libras. Vengo de Puerto Rico, de un barrio Obrero, Santurce. Y y me dedico al 100% al boxeo y pues en esto sigo trabajando. Pues mira, me siento contento que la he hecho con el boxeo y pues he tenido bajas y altas, pues mi penúltima pelea que fue el título mundial pues fue una derrota, pues me dolió y por ahora estamos volviendo a subir allá arriba de nuevo, a ser campeones mundiales, están buscando y pues dedicarme 100% al boxeo, lo que me queda de años, pues antes tengo 32 años y pues buscar un título mundial de nuevo y en la 112. Pues mira, me siento orgulloso de ser de allá de Puerto Rico y pues muchos campeones, como tú dices, una isla chiquita, pues han visto muchos campeones mundiales como Miguel Cotto, Tito Trinidad, Juan Calderón, Wilfredo Gómez, que hicieron historia para el boxeo de Puerto Rico y pues yo quiero ser uno de ellos y pues y seguir la carrera como Miguel Cotto.
All of a sudden I get the call. I get the call from Miguel Cotto and they're asking me if I would be interested in training Tito Acosta because he was over there training with his father-in-law, but his father passed due to COVID. So I said, wow, at this time, yes, and they said, well, we consider you, amongst one of the best trainers in the business. And, asking Tito, we asked him, who would you want to train with? And he mentioned your name. So we reach out to you, and if it works out, we'll send them over.
Pues me voy con Joel Diaz, yo lo conocí cada vez que peleo aquí en el Fantasy, pues cuando tengo que bajar de peso, Joel lo abría la puerta, vengan a entrenar acá para que terminen su entrenamiento para que baje de peso y pues de ahí pues yo digo, me gusta el entrenamiento de Joel Diaz y pues.
Mira, pues ha sido un proceso largo, ¿no? Porque hemos pasado muchísimas cosas para poder llegar aquí, pero creo que algo que ayudó mucho al boxeo de Tito, se pudo llegar a ser un buen equipo de trabajo, es porque Tito pareciera mexicano, ¿no? Al verlo pelear, es un peleador con muchas agallas, que sale y no solamente busca el knockout, sino también busca agradarle a la gente. Entonces, para nosotros los mexicanos eso nos gusta. Y venir acá con Joel, pues es estilo mexicano. Entonces se pudo acoplar muy bien el trabajo de Tito, el temple de Tito con el trabajo de aquí. Obviamente ya teníamos algo con papá que pues era boxeo mexicano también. Pero yo lo veo tranquilo, contento, el estar aquí y pues sobre todo con el hambre de poder hacer algo en este deporte. Entonces es lo importante y pues simplemente ansioso de poder subir al ring nuevamente.
They're disciplined and they're taking it serious. Tito knows that any fight at this point of his career is critical. So he knows that he needs to keep moving forward and coming out of that ring with a victory. This is his third fight, moving into this new division. So what he needs to do is be smart about it and just keep everything the way it's going so that in the near future he can get another opportunity for a world title.
Pues mira, no conozco bien del venezolano, pues sé que es un muchacho joven, pues que viene con el hambre también y pues yo me he probado súper para esta pelea, pues sé lo que él va a venir a traer y pues vi solamente una pelea de él que cuando peleó con la última que tuvo con Arango, pues fue una guerra que tuvo y pues sé que para esta pelea pues va a ser una guerra también.
Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, home of Golden Boy Fight Night, a beautiful Thursday night, and it's time for the main event. Identical. Only difference being the age for Tito Acosta, who is 32 years old. Angelino Cordova taking a step up in competition. It'll be a big one for him as he goes against Tito Acosta. All right, Joe Martinez, let's bring out the main event.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, ready to make his way to the ring in this main event this evening. 10-round flyweight action from Caracas, Venezuela. Here is Angelino Cordova.
El Huracán. Angelino Cordova. Enjoying his ring walk. It's not that long of a walk, but he's enjoying it. "27 years old. Now training in New Jersey, but he's from Venezuela. He did the majority of his career. The keys to victory from Ring Magazine for Angelino Cordova. Be first, be elusive. The 1-2 combos then move. That's from Doug Fisher, editor-in-chief of Ring Magazine.
And next to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the red corner from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Angel Acosta.
Angel Tito Acosta. Pa Bravo Yo, Justo Betancourt, who he's coming into. Almost a year since he's fought. Tito Acosta, as he's showing up here at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. Getting into the ring is Tito Acosta. Let's look at the keys to victory for this one. Number one is establish the jab. 3, attack the body for the combination punching. That's from Doug Fisher, editor-in-chief of Ring Magazine. All right, it's time for our main event. Joe Martinez, punch it. Let's go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, live around the world on DAZN from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. This is the main event. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the vacant WBO International Flyweight Championship. It's brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. This bout in association with Coto Promotions. Sponsored by Bet Online, your online sportsbook. All fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. And Masculine, it's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the Executive Officer, Andy Foster, with Chairman Pete Villegas. The WBO supervisor in attendance for this contest, Gino Rodriguez. Your 3 judges scoring at ringside, Eddie Hernandez, Pat Russell, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge from Bassett, California, Ray Corona. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, and the fighters are ready. Indio, make some noise, and you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and gold. He weighed in officially 111.5 pounds. In 18 professional fights, he stands unbeaten with 17 victories, including 12 knockouts. No defeats, with 1 draw. From Caracas, Venezuela, here is Angelino Huracán Cordova! And across the ring in the red corner, his opponent. Wearing tonight silver trunks trimmed in the flag of Puerto Rico and Mexico. He weighed in also 111.5 pounds and in 26 fights. Holds a record of 23 victories, just 3 defeats. 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. Representando San Juan, Puerto Rico, el hijo, Angel Tito Acosta.
Fighters, 2 seconds. Fighters. Productor. Productor. Aquí está bien, aquí está bien. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Si quieres. Okay, God bless.
They don't want to, Ray Corona. They heard your instructions, even bilingual. They don't want to touch gloves.
Yeah, they mean business.
Right, Doc.
All right, main event time. Golden Boy Fight Night. Tito Acosta, Puerto Rican. He's the A-side tonight, former world champion at 108 pounds. He's fought in this building a few times. Angelino Cordova, his second fight in the United States from Caracas, Venezuela. 17-0-1, 12 KOs. We are ready to go. Main event time, and they do touch gloves finally. Tito Acosta in the white trunks, got the Puerto Rican on the side, Mexican flag on the other side. He's a fighter who, a year ago, about this time, knocked down his opponent in the first round. So the inactivity has been there. They've been trying to get him a fight, been trying to figure out how they can maneuver him into the rankings. He's 6th in the WBC rankings, but not ranked in the other sanctioning bodies, as they feel Golden Boy does, along with Cotto Promotions, that they can do something, get him a chance at a world title. But tonight, Gabe Rosado, you were saying many times, yeah, you got to win, but it's how you win. You got to make people want to see you.
Yeah, and right now Tito's he's just getting the range right now, filling this guy out. You know, he did land a nice stiff jab that Cordova looked at him and smiled. He kind of felt that in the beginning part of the round.
Not much action you can find on YouTube for the fights of El Huracán Cordova. Tito said he saw his last fight, was looking for it, only know a little bit, but he knows that his opponent is going to bring action. That's what he expects. He expects to find each other in the middle of the ring and go after it.
Nice left hook by Tito.
Both of them with the Reyes gloves, known as a puncher's glove.
It's a nice counter by Cordova to the body. Right hook to the body when Tito threw the jab.
When you haven't fought in almost a year, what's the attitude going in, Gabe?
You know, I don't think it really bothers Tito. You know, I think Tito stays in the gym, and just by his stance right now, he looks very comfortable.
Stop.
So there's nothing that I see right now that is showing any kind of ring rust.
Cordova said, I know that Tito was a great champion. I've seen his fights. I'm prepared. I expect Tito to come in and box me.
Yeah, Tito looks in good shape. You know, his physique, you know, he's cut up. He looks ready.
Did his full camp here in Indio, California.
I think Tito's just kind of waiting for Cordova to settle down. Cordova, when he's throwing shots, he's kind of jumping in. He's a little anxious.
Counter with the hook. Good opening round, final seconds of the first is scheduled for 10. Our main event, Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California.
Tempo!
No te jales. Ya habíamos hablado de eso. Te estás jugando para atrás. Te van a meter una pinche derecha.
We already talked about that. You're pulling back. He's going to land a right.
No te jales para atrás.
Don't pull back.
1-2 al pecho.
Go to the chest. 1-2 to the chest.
Bájate. No te jales para atrás.
Move down. Don't go back.
Vamos.
And a smack game. All right.
Jab. Beautiful.
Ese canto está abierto, amigo. Pero no te avientes.
Don't jump.
No te la avientes, mídelo y contragolpealo. Cuando él viene, no te jales para atrás.
When he comes in, don't move back, side to side.
You know, that's good advice that Joel gave him, not to pull back, because Cordova's diving in, you know, and those wild punches could land.
No. Stop!
Cordova just get hit with the left and a right.
Good body shot. Finish with the left hook.
Yeah, it's scheduled for 10. These guys are starting to load up, and they're going to go. It's going to be fun. Compubox's going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, and you know, we don't know much about Cordova, but by his style, he's not an easy matchup. You know, he's jumpy, he's throwing punches from all kinds of angles. And, you know, he's not presenting an easy target for Tito right now.
Obviously, the experience is on the side of Tito Acosta. Having fought Junto Nakatani. Also Elwin Soto. That Soto fight back in 2019 here in this venue, he was stopped in the 12th round. That was a firefight going back and forth.
Stop. No.
For Cordova, this is only the second opponent that he's got with a winning record. That was in 2018 was the last time he had fought an opponent. So it's the experience obviously on the side of Tito, but it's you got to figure out what it is that you have with Cordova.
Yeah, you know, Cordova's just being busy right now. Oh, nice counter by Tito. Yeah, he heard Cordova with that shot. It was a quick right hook.
No haces eso.
Cordova's trying to load up on his own shots.
Nice counter again by Tito. Cordova felt that he's holding on. He definitely felt that right hand.
Usually the flyweight just throw. There's not much holding on in the flyweight division. I think Cordova's starting to feel some of the power from Tito Acosta.
Nice left hook. You know, Cordova's being busy, but Tito's landing the more precise shots.
Left hook from Cordova. That's what Coach Joel Diaz was telling him. When you pull back, you're going to get hit. That's exactly what happened. Cordova lands and then moves.
No, haces eso. Stop! Get back, no. Listen.
He hit him, but it was after Ray was trying to break him up. We're going to have time called.
Okay, hey, levántase.
Get up.
Hey, but you're holding, no haces eso, okay? Listen, both of you. Estás bien. No knockdown, he hit on the break. Take an evaluation, no knockdown. Escúchame, okay?
Listen to me, okay?
Necesita escúchame, okay?
You need to hear me.
Time in!
You need to listen. And that'll do it for the second round.
Good thing for Cordova that round just ended, because that shot obviously did some damage.
Yeah, Cordova's been holding, and Ray Crono, you heard him. He's wired up tonight, telling him, let go.
That's a
He hit on the brake, so I took an evaluation, no knockdown.
Ray's telling me he hit on the brake, he took evaluation, no knockdown.
Man, that's a tough blow. Took the air out of Cordova.
He got hit.
Yeah, he got hit.
They're telling you to put your hands up and protect yourself. Rougher than I expected through 2 rounds.
Yeah, you know, Cordova's gained, man, and you know, he's throwing punches from all types of angles, you know.
Come on, jale tu mano. Deja el mano.
I think this is a fight that Tito is going to wait for Cordova to slow down and probably slow him down with body shots.
Cordova, he will have these flurries just like that. And he sustained that over the course of 10 rounds. Cordova coming off a split decision victory over former title challenger Axel Vega. That went the distance. And that was his first fight in the U.S., and Vega's a tough fighter. He said, I came in as the B-side and I won. B-side tonight, and I'm going to win.
No.
Very, very confident Venezuelan fighter.
Well, you know, he has a strategy. He's letting his punches, his hands go, and then he's moving. And whenever Tito gets close, he holds on.
Right hand from Acosta, follow with the left hook.
Nice right hook to the body by Tito.
You hear the body shots now from Tito Acosta here ringside.
No, stop. No, stop. Yeah. We got to cut from a punch. Cut from a punch.
Cut from the punch, Ray Corona says. That's on the face of Cordova. Hook from Tito Acosta.
Man, Tito's going to the body pretty good right now.
When a fighter is like Cordova, where he's holding on to you, trying to rough it up, what should Tito be doing, Gabe?
He's doing what he's supposed to do. Keep pressing him. Make him work when he doesn't want to work. That right hook to the body just hurt Cordova. See that body shot? He's allowing Cordova to just let his hands go, and he's fatiguing him, and then he's letting the body shots go.
Ray tells him again, don't hold.
Nice right hook to the body by Tito. See, Tito's just walking him down. Nice body shot.
So we were trying to figure out if Cordova's 12 KOs was it real power or was it the opposition? I don't think Tito is respecting the power coming from Cordova.
No, he's not. And he sees the shots coming because Cordova's loading up so much on these shots. And he's making the sound effects when he's throwing the shots. So Tito sees the shots coming and he hears the shots coming. But props to Cordova because he's game, because he got hit with some hard shots in this round. And he's still firing back. Good right hand by Tito.
10 seconds to go in the third round. Solid round. Acosta, Cordova going back and forth. Golden Boy fight night. Good action. That's a good cut. See the action. So Ray Corona said the cut came from a punch, and there it is.
Yeah, I think it came from that left hook or maybe the right hand. But I don't see a headbutt right there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, you can see the blood immediately.
Right away, but it was ruled from a punch.
Oh, it was, okay.
Okay, so Ray just came over and corrected it. It was a headbutt. So it was a headbutt that caused the cut on the eyebrow of Cordova, which is big.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Ooh.
Good job by Ray Corona. Referee corrected himself.
Stop. Hey, mira, no haces eso, I'll take a point, okay? No, stop.
Flyweights going at it. No haces eso. Work is what Ray Corona's telling him. Tito Acosta, the former 108-pound champion. Solid shot by Acosta. No, stop. And Cordova holds immediately.
You know, Cordova, he's a tough challenge. He throws big shots from all kinds of angles. But one thing that Tito's doing is he's using his experience and he's allowing him to throw, and he's picking his spots. And he's picking his spots wisely with body shots and good big counter shots. But the pace that Cordova's presenting is a difficult pace.
No, haces eso. Get your hand off.
It's like if you're not in shape, Cordova can sneak one on you.
Yeah.
You got to come ready to fight him.
When you're running the sand dunes out here in the Coachella Valley, you're running up hills of the desert like Tito Acosta's doing.
Man, these guys fight in the light division, but they're throwing some big shots.
Yeah. And they're throwing a lot of shots. So it's fun to call these flyweights. 108, 112, 115-pound division. Then we'll see Bam Rodriguez on Saturday on DAZN. Right now, Tito Acosta. Also, former Puerto Rican, former champion Ivan Calderon, Puerto Rican. Always love watching little guys just because they throw in volume. They don't stop.
Hey, stop!
That was a big rabbit punch by Cordova.
He had been warned. So Cordova loses a point for the rabbit punch. And you saw that right away.
Yeah. And it was dangerous. It's a dangerous blow.
Okay? No hay revenge. Okay? Time in! No. Stop.
Wow.
Slugging it out here at the end of the fourth round. Tito with the left and the right. Oh, Cordova lands 1-2. The flyweights putting on action in our main event.
Oh, man. That was a big body shot by
Cordova staring at him. Feeling pretty good about himself. He told us he's fun.
Man, that was a big round.
Wake up. You're asleep.
Come on.
Let's look at that point deduction. A different angle.
Let's go, second round, one piece in. Bueno, pelea. Let's go.
That was the flurry at the end of the round. Replays there. Head to the fifth round, our main event. Joel Diaz asking Tito Acosta to wake up. Doesn't like what he sees. Is he making it too difficult for himself?
You know, to be honest, Cordova is he's punching nonstop, and he's taking good shots. You know, Tito hit this guy with some hard shots, dead in the chin to the body, and Cordova's he's not going down, man. He came to win. They both came to win because these guys are giving it their all.
Come on, pull it.
Like we said in our open, for Cordova, so much on the line, he could change his career, his life, as he said. When he came to the United States, before he came to the United States, he had to spend some time in Tijuana. Went from Tijuana to the Midwest, and finally settled in New Jersey at a new gym. He was literally living in the gym for 7 months, Gabe. He would train in the morning, and in that gym, there was like little quarters. So for 7 months, he was living in that gym.
Well, you know what? You see that kind of hunger in this fight. You know, a guy who's willing to stay at a gym and just find opportunity for himself.
Yeah, Joel Diaz knows about fighter sacrifice. He's got it from all over the world here in his camp. Punches through 4 rounds. They're throwing a bunch. Cordova's throwing a lot, but not landing.
Come on, pull it. Throw it.
Asked him about living in that gym. Like, you would see guys come train and leave, and you couldn't. He's like, it's the price you pay, the sacrifice you make to fight in the United States. He said he's been wanting to fight Tito Acosta. That was the guy on his vision. Like, that's the guy I want to fight, because he said, I know I can beat him.
Well, you can see it. You know, he's locked in, man. He's coming hard. And the thing is, you know, the pace of the fight is looking to favor Cordova right now. Just because you see the punch output going down with Tito right now, but maybe he'll catch a second win. But right now, Cordova's just stepping it up with the pace.
on. Ahí está.
Good body shots. Good
Tito
body shots.
Acosta. More good body work from Tito, the Puerto Rican fighter.
Work. Del mano.
And Cordova with a couple of his own.
Tempo.
Cordova's having fun in there.
After, I'm going to bring him over here so you can look at it.
That's Tito Acosta's wife, Arely Muciño. They train together, they run together. They met at the gym. That's that concern because I can't help my husband right now.
He's in a tough fight.
Yes, he is. He don't have any power.
What's true with, he's saying Cordova's really not landing these big, devastating shots. And Tito's taking his shots, but the thing is, it's the volume. It's the volume.
They're going to check the cut on the eyebrow of Cordova. They're sending Tito Acosta to the neutral corner.
Over here, aquí.
Doctors on the mat waiting for him.
See if it looks bad. Okay.
Just precaution. Here we go.
And you know, Cordova's fighting as if he doesn't even have a cut.
Yeah. He hasn't even bothered it. He hasn't bothered by it.
No.
Well, Cordova's dad, Angelo Cordova, was a pro boxer also in Venezuela. Talk about that hunger, Gabe. Cordova hasn't been home in 2 years. Chasing this boxing dream in the United States. He's fighting like that.
He's fighting hard, man. He's fighting for his life right now. And it's just overwhelming just because the punches are coming from unconventional angles. You know, these are not textbook punches. You know, these punches are coming from everywhere. It's kind of like a Mayorga style.
No. Stop.
Power punches on the side of Tito Acosta. He's landed the heavier shots.
Come on, trabaja. Come on, pull your hands up.
Body work followed by a right hand from Cordova.
Stop.
Cordova sounds like he's at Wimbledon, like a tennis player.
Yeah, man, he's committing to every punch. That left hook looked like it rocked Tito.
No, I told you, don't do that. Come on, work.
Make it ugly as possible if you're Cordova, right?
Yeah, he's doing what he got to do. And Tito's landing big shots, but he's not doing anything to Cordova right now.
The body language of Tito Acosta here ringside, does he look frustrated? Does he look...
You know, that body language, I've seen it for about maybe the last 2 rounds. It's almost like he's...
And Ray Corona warning him for the hit behind the head. He just saw one more time and you're disqualified. Finish your point, Gabe.
It's almost like he's maybe a little overwhelmed by the volume. Cordova is... This is a high pace. Great condition.
Yeah, the first couple rounds, Tito was bouncing around. The last few, he's looking at his face.
And I think one thing that's impressive is that Cordova was able to take some hard body blows and still be punching at this level.
Reminder, Cordova had a point taken away.
Exactly.
Look at it. He's mocking him. The swing and a miss from Tito and the woo.
No.
Thinks he's Blair Cobbs with the woo.
Work.
Like Cordova's like having fun in there.
Yeah.
Tito's like, dude.
He's in his zone right now.
Stop.
I don't know who's winning this fight, but
La campana.
You see the different body language.
Tempo.
The mega fight between Tank and Ryan Garcia will finally take place April 22nd, live on DAZN pay-per-view in the US and Canada. And for our UK and Irish fans, this fight is part of your monthly subscription. Should be a great one.
shot. You know, it's hard to score a fight when you're calling it, but it seemed as Tito banked some early rounds, but Cordova's kind of closing the action right now.
He's bouncing and jumping out.
He's running at Tito.
The momentum has changed in the last few rounds. And swarming is Cordova.
Man.
Hey, gotta keep your head up, keep your head up. No haces eso. No haces eso. You gotta keep your head up, gotta keep your head up.
Man, Cordova's just filled with energy. And Tito just seems kind of lost in there right now.
Lands a big shot, does.
No. Stop.
Is he just trying to find the knockout, just one punt? Like, is that what he's doing?
I just think the way, the style of Cordova, he's throwing shots, he's bouncing around, he's coming in, he's coming out, he's grabbing, you know, he jabs to the body, he jumps with an uppercut. It's so many different things that he's doing right now where it's hard for Tito to catch him, like to time him.
Guys, watch your heads.
You said it, Gabe Rosado, at the beginning. Yeah, you need a win, but it's how you win. And right now, if Acosta were to win this fight, it's not exactly one where you're like, oh, that was impressive.
You know, but I think Cordova is making a name for himself because I think he'd give anyone a tough fight in this division.
We didn't know much about it, right? Even Tito Acosta said, I'm treating it like when I'm in the amateurs where you don't know your opponent and you got to figure him out. It's going to take a couple rounds to figure him out. But you said it, Gabe. Don't let him hang around.
Yeah. You know, once you allow a guy to have confidence, it's like it's over. You know, what you want to do as a veteran is take the confidence away from the undefeated fighter, from the young fighter. And Cordova's filled with confidence right now, and he's showing.
You're turning your head, bud. You're turning your head.
A minute to go in the 7th round. Tito landed a good body shot. Cordova with that smile in the ring.
Wow. Man, Tito's trying, man. He's sitting on some big shots.
Come on, work. Stop.
Three
now he's jabbing. He's jabbing, he's slipping. It's like, you know, this guy's kind of...
No knockdown. Angelino Cordova from Venezuela looking for the upset. X-Series goes to New Orleans. The main event is YouTube star JMX going up against former NFL running back Le'Veon Bell, Friday, April 21st. If you don't want to, let's go home. Work the jab. Work it.
Hey, ibas ganando la pinche pelea y ahorita se la vas a regalar. Vamos, cabrón.
Essentially, show me some intestinal fortitude.
Buena pelea. Good fight, buena pelea.
All right, you got Freddie Roach in your corner, so he's not yelling at you. Freddie's chill there. When you've had a trainer yell at you, you like it or what?
You know, it all depends, man. But see, the thing I see with Tito right now, it seems like his equilibrium is off. You know, it seems like it's something. It's not a mental thing for me. It just seems like he's just off his balance.
Huh? Maybe that hit behind the head affected him.
I don't know what it is, but he's just like.
Hey, watch the elbow. Come on.
You see something that's not right with him.
It's just something just doesn't. It seems like, you know, he's hurt.
Yeah, because Joel in that corner, the last 3 rounds, it's been about no really instruction. It's about motivation. He even slapped him, trying to wake him up. He told him, "Wake up." And Tito's not really responding.
You can see by the counter right there, the counter left hook. It was just slow. You know, the speed's not there. It seems like I said, it seems like his equilibrium is off.
And the speed is what we expected from Tito Acosta.
Yeah.
Come on, ven mano, come on.
The pace for Acosta has definitely stopped.
No.
And Cordova's just letting his hands go. You know, he's just doing what he's been doing. Body, head, ripping shots. Moving, jabbing.
The punches landed, same amount. But Cordova throwing more punches. He doesn't stop. He doesn't just throw one at a time, he throws multiples.
You know, and he times Tito as well. When Tito wants to let go his shots, he times Tito and he dives in and he grabs him. Just like right there.
Don't hold.
You know, he doesn't let Tito work.
Don't hold. Nah, atrás de cabeza, no es eso. Stop.
This is the kind of fight that Cordova wanted.
Big body shots. Wow.
The pace is being dictated by the Venezuelan fighter, Cordova. El Huracán, the Hurricane.
One thing I like, though, is Tito is pressing the action. And he's trying. He's landing some big shots.
No, don't do that. No, that's esto, okay? Come on, man, don't do that. Let's go.
Ooh,
mouthpiece goes
big
out.
left hook knocked out Cordova's mouthpiece.
Maybe that's what's going to wake him up. Another good look from Tito Acosta. Now he's woken up.
That was a good round by Tito.
Stole the round at the end. Fantasy Springs, it's the home for Golden Boy Fight Night, and we will be back with another edition of Golden Boy Fight Night with Manuel Gucci Manny Flores, the main event in his hometown, June 8th. Live from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino.
I seen that chokehold, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
That's the end of the round. Man, if Areli could get in there, she would.
You know, and Tito closed that round strong. You know.
Just a simple, let's go. That's kind of what it is right now. He's a former champion. He knows what to do. He's been there. You're right, though, Gabe. Ever since you pointed out that his equilibrium off or he's off.
Yeah.
But he closed the 8th strong. What will Tito Acosta do here in the 9th?
And the thing is, he's behaving like a fighter. He's fighting back. Something seems off, but he's fighting back. He's trying to win the fight.
Is that one of the cases where you don't know where you're really at, but you're just instinct?
It's your instincts. You know, your true character, who you are, comes out.
This is just a dig down?
Yeah, dig down. It's just in you. And Tito's showing it. You know, both fighters are. You know, Cordova's facing adversity as well with the cut.
And he had a point deducted for hitting behind the head to Cordova earlier in the fight. Well, we're not scoring here ringside, but it's a tough battle. Tito Acosta controlled the beginning of the fight, the last few rounds. The middle of the rounds, I would say, went to Cordova. And what will judges favor? What will they reward?
See right there, like, I don't like Tito's reaction to that combination, you know? He's really vulnerable right now. I like to see him responding with a counter or slipping away. But Cordova, he's a dog. He came to win. He's letting his hands go.
Approaching 600 punches thrown. Angelino Cordova, el Huracán. Big left hook from Tito. A mouthpiece goes out again from Cordova, who loses it. Gets hit with a body shot. Acosta waking up here in the ninth.
I don't think the ref knows that the mouthpiece flew out.
Another.
Stop.
And they're trying to get Ray's attention. Now he picks it up.
Come on, throw on, hermano. Stop. Time. Hey, over there. Now, water.
Tito Acosta. He's right above us, Gabe. And if you look at him,
he looks a little wobbly.
It didn't look. Normally in the corner, you look at somebody, you lock in. He was just kind of glazed around.
Yeah.
You're right. It's all instincts right now for
It's all instincts. You know,
something's not right.
Yeah, something's not right, but it's all instincts. He's fighting. And you know, Cordova's a dog. His mouthpiece came out. And he didn't even complain. He didn't even tell the ref, I don't have my mouthpiece. He kept on fighting. So both of these guys showing a lot of heart. Whoa!
Big one from Tito Acosta.
Man,
Cordova walked into that.
Cordova felt those left hooks. Man, Cordova has a hell of a chin.
This is, as you said, a dog. And we're in a dog fight right now.
Yeah.
Body shot from Tito Acosta. Is that enough to steal the round?
Hey, I'm going to take 2 points.
Oh, man, this fight's...
No, sorry, nada.
It's, you know, even though Tito doesn't look himself, he finished that round solid.
Last round.
Hey, respira profundo.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
Te queda un pinche round.
It's your round.
Entiende, escúchame. Te queda un pinche round.
Last round.
Sácame este pinche round como si fuera el primero.
Bring your last round.
Ok, sácame huevo, cabrón. ¿Entiendes?
You hear me?
Esta pelea es tuya. Lo lastimaste 2 veces y lo dejaste ir, güey.
This fight is yours. You heard him twice. Angelino Cordova, and Cordova comes out aggressive immediately.
You know, it's a close fight. Whoever wants it has to close this round solid. You know, Cordova had a point taken away. And Tito, he banked some early rounds, so who knows where this fight's going.
Cordova said a win can change my life. Haven't been home to Venezuela in 2 years, chasing a dream. Tito Acosta's little win for him gets him back into the mix to fight for a world title. It's been tough tonight. Whatever it is, the result, Angelino Cordova is making the name for himself in the United States. He doesn't stop, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah. You know, he's letting his hands go. He's moving. He's staying away from big shots from Tito.
No. Stop.
Cordova feeling good about himself.
Come on, Terrance, guys. Stop. Take a step back, boss.
Super confident as the Venezuelan fighter. But he did have a point taken away.
No.
Hook from Acosta.
Good shot by Tito.
Halfway through the 10th and final round. Good shot from Acosta. That buckles Cordova. Another one from Tito. Cordova trying to hold on. Mouthpiece goes flying right in front of us. I ain't touching that. We better get that backup one. Tito just going. Tito just punching.
That's it.
Cordova with no mouthpiece. Tito jumping in, and now Ray Corona guns in. That mouthpiece been flying and bouncing right in front of us. Over there.
That could be.
Over there, the corner has it.
That could be a point deduction too, because the mouthpiece been flying out so much.
But that was from a punch. Ray kicked out because it's landed right in front of us, but the commission came and grabbed it, took it to the corner. Hey, Ray, don't be yelling at us. Less than a minute to go in a fun fight, our main event.
hurts him again. You know, Tito's closing the last couple of rounds pretty strong. You know,
he closed the ninth strong. 30 seconds to go in the fight. It's been a dog fight since the opening bell.
No. Come on, Terrance. No, haces eso.
10 seconds to go. Our main event, Golden Boy Fight Night, Acosta, Cordova. They battle it out. They put on a show, and that'll do it. 10 good rounds between Angel Tito Acosta, Angelino El Huracán Cordova. It's going to go to the judges' scorecards, and we will find out the result. I am glad I'm not scoring that one, because that was tough.
Tough fight to score.
Fun fight to work.
Can you pour some on my hand?
You know, it's really a tough fight to score.
And the Canelo fights haven't been tough because they've been knocking people out. Will he do that in Mexico as Canelo heads home to Guadalajara to defend his super middleweight title against the British John Ryder? May 6th live at the DAZN pay-per-view.
You recognize that? You gave me the ball.
The body language from Tito Acosta?
Yeah. You know, I think he fought. I think his equilibrium was thrown off. He got hurt by some of those shots. He looked a little foggy, but he did win some early rounds, and then he closed the later rounds, and then there's a point deduction. So who knows what direction this fight's going?
Let's look at the highlights for our main event. They went the distance in the flyweight division. They came out right away. They battled. Both of them going to the body.
Good right hand.
This is early in the fight. That's when the headbutt caused that cut. Didn't really seem to affect Cordova moving forward.
You know, both guys fought to win.
Yeah.
They're letting hard body shots go, punches and bunches, combinations. You know, I think both fighters hurt each other.
All right, so the judges' scorecards are in. Joe Martinez has the microphone. Should I toss it to Joe Martinez? You see Cordova with the Venezuelan flag, Tito Acosta. All right, let's hear from Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards one more time for these two flyweight warriors. Put your hands together, Indio! And here are the judges' totals. Pat Russell has it 96-93. Eddie Hernandez and Fernando Villarreal both have it 95-94. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And now holding the WBO International Flyweight title from Caracas, Venezuela, Angelino Huracán Cordova.
The emotion from Team Cordova, from Caracas, Venezuela. He wins unanimous. Tight cards, but he gets the decision. He said, my life can change with the win. You see the emotion from him. He sees himself on the screen right now. Congratulations to Angelino Cordova. Tight cards. But in those middle rounds, he pulled away and he was banking them there.
Yeah, you know, I'm not mad at them scorecards. It was a close fight. You know, it could have went either way, but Cordova came and he put on a hell of a performance.
You've been there, Gabe. You come in on the B side and you get the upset. What's that feeling like?
Oh, he's on cloud 9 right now. You know, and it's a win well deserved. He dug deep. He got cut. He fought through adversity. You know, props to him and his team.
The only people going for Cordova in the building tonight, those guys.
Yeah.
They were the only people that were rooting on for Cordova. He had nobody here for himself except his team. So that's all I need for Team Cordova. 2 years from being away from his country, living in a gym for 7 months, Tijuana, the Midwest, Nashville, now in New Jersey. He said it was all going to pay off, and without a doubt, Angelino, el Huracán, Cordova, the Hurricane, comes on in. That's the emotion.
That goes to show he believed in himself, you know, away from his country for 2 years. Came in, no one was rooting for him but his team.
Let's look at the final numbers from our main event tonight. For CompuBox, Cordova throwing over 700 punches. Yeah. He would not stop Gabriel Salas.
And I think that's what did it, was the volume. You know, Tito landed some hard shots, but the volume from Cordova was very impressive.
Power punches from Cordova, 140 of them land, but he threw almost 500. He just wouldn't stop at all. Let's go hear from the winning man from Venezuela.
Angelino, you had a hell of a fight. It was war. It wasn't easy. But tell me, how are you feeling after this victory? Tuviste una gran pelea. No fue nada fácil. Fue una guerra. ¿Cómo te sientes después de esta victoria?
Oye, de verdad, pues lo digo primeramente gracias a Dios que me ha traído a este lugar y me ha dado la oportunidad de estar aquí compartiendo y haciendo esta gran pelea para este hermoso público que se la merece, de verdad. Me siento muy contento. De verdad, no ha sido fácil, pero no tengo palabras para describir esta alegría que siento y que siente mi equipo, que yo sé que no ha sido fácil, hemos trabajado duro, un equipo multidisciplinario, como lo es José Nieves, Diego Percy Gallanilo, Edison Avilés, Manny Rivera, y pues gracias a la Golden Boy Promotion que me ha dado la oportunidad de estar aquí haciendo esta majestuosa pelea, y pues a todos ustedes que son parte de este equipo.
Well, first off, I want to thank God, and I want to thank everybody who came out here to watch me. I want to thank Golden Boy for the opportunity. We all know it wasn't easy. You guys saw me going to war, but I did what I had to do. And now, what is next for Angelino Cordova? ¿Qué es lo que sigue para Angelino Cordova?
Bueno, quiero a Rey Martínez de México, quiero a Rey Martínez, a él lo quiero, ahí, a Rey Martínez, y hay varios candidatos que también están ahí, como Jesse Iván Rodríguez, hay muchos, pero esos son los primeros que están allí.
All right, I don't think I need an introduction for that. He's calling out Bam Rodriguez, Julio Cesar Martinez. He's ready for anyone. Now you have fans watching here in Indio, you have fans tuning in at home. Do you have any message that you want to tell the fans? ¿Tienes fanáticos viéndote aquí, en línea? ¿Tienes un mensaje que les quieres dar a todos los que te están viendo hoy?
Pues claro que sí, y en especial a todo el público del boxeo mundial y pues al público del boxeo venezolano, a mi querida Venezuela, a mi querida Ciudad Bolívar, que yo sé que están en la pantalla mirándome y pues viendo este gran trabajo. Pues de verdad para ellos, gracias por el apoyo incondicional, de verdad, y pues quiero aprovechar para mandarle un saludo a Ángel Cordova, mi padre, que sé que está en la pantalla viéndome allá en Brisa del Este, y a todo el pueblo de Brisa del Este, y pues a mi reina hermosa que está de cumpleaños, Karen Álvarez, que está en New Jersey, allá mirando esto, que la quiero, la amo, y bueno, allá saludo a todos, de verdad, de mi parte, y a pues el público de New Jersey, que yo sé que me estaba esperando allá en el aeropuerto, de verdad, gracias a todos, de verdad.
I want to thank the public. I want to thank everyone who came out to see me. Everyone in Venezuela. I know you guys see me on the big screen, all the way from Venezuela to New Jersey. I want to give a shout out to all my friends who have their birthdays tonight. I know you guys are tuning in, watching on the screen at the airport. So I just want to say thank you for your support. Great fight, great win. Thank you for everything. Gracias por todo. Una buena pelea.
Gracias, gracias a todos y la gloria es de Dios siempre.
Amén.
You hear the emotion from the man from Venezuela. He said, I'm going to see you at the airport. So they're partying in Jersey. He's got it planned, ready to go. But I like the confidence after this. He said, I want the guys. I want Bam. I want Rey Martinez. He knows what he wants. Hey, he said that tonight was going to change his life, and definitely doing that. Angelino Cordova gets the victory in the main event. Everything was a KO except for the main event for Angelino Cordova on the B-side. Gets the win.
And now entering the arena, Cordina. The most stunning finish. A dominant performance over a former champion.
Champions, and they're fighting like champions.
The danger very much still there.
He's exiting. He didn't have any fans when he came in. Now he does. That's how crazy the boxing world can quickly change.
That's a Rocky story right there, man.
You got to love that right there. The man that comes from Venezuela, he comes in here, gets the victory, does Cordova, El Huracán, the Hurricane, brought it. He brought it here to Indio, California. Golden Boy Fight Night is all about giving fighters an opportunity to shine. It's all about giving an opportunity. You might not know them, but they have an ability to become a household name, and that's what hopefully is going to happen for Cordova. That's what he wanted, and no better feeling than what he's got right now, signing the autographs. He walked in, he was getting booed. He leaves. Everybody wants a picture when you win, Gabe. Oh, man, back here ringside, Alberto Duran, Gabriel Rosado. He gets the upset, does El Huracán. Gabe, you've been there before. You know the feeling. You were looking at him like, you know, I know what you're going through right now. It's special.
No, it's a great feeling. You know, he left his country, Venezuela. He's been in New Jersey for 2 years, away from his family. And, you know, it's like the Rocky story, living in the gym, working hard, grinding. And he was the underdog, and he won the fight, and he won in great fashion.
Golden Boy Fight Night is all about giving an opportunity for young fighters to showcase their talents in front of a bigger scene. We saw 18-year-old Grant Flores. You like that young man?
Yeah, he's a good kid. I like him. I think, and he's big for the division as well.
Yeah. Also, victory for Junebug Garcia from Colorado. Also looked good. And Jorge Chavez in the co-feature. Niño Dorados, he's changing his life. I'm locked in. He definitely did that tonight. April 22nd, you'll see Gabriel Rosado.
Yeah.
No makeup this time. He's going to be fighting on the Tank Garcia undercard. For everybody working behind the scenes, thank you so much. Everybody in the truck, the production team, director, producer, we appreciate you guys. That's a wrap for a great night of boxing from Indio, California. For Gabriel Rosado, Sofia Gutierrez, and the rest of our Golden Boy Fight Night crew, I'm Beto Duran saying good night. See ya.
Two boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for the destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of the champion.
Two warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama. This is it, April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick, tock. Time's up.